Okay, Carlos setting up his station to make sure we don't catch a glimpse of his. The man in the mirror is not going to be it's not going to be our thing. Carlos probably having a pre-meeting. We have pre-production meeting. This is a real job. We have pre-production meetings. We don't talk about our opinion on things. Okay, Brody, come here. You want to say hi to the people? Come here, Brody. You want to say hi? Brody, come here. Y'all haven't seen Brody in a long time. Come here, Brody. Come here. Like my man, he's shy. Come here, Brody. Come here. Brody is the man in the mirror. Come here, Brody. Come here. No? We'll see if he comes. Okay, what's up, Nathaniel? So listen, we have a jam-packed show tonight. We're going to get into Belle Collective mid-season premiere. We picked up where we left off. We're going to get into the explosive Love and Marriage Huntsville Part 1 reunion. Where I'm at is hot, so that's why you see me a little disrobed. That's how I'm at. And then we're going to get into the latest episode of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. And then, look, I know tonight is a big Knicks game. So we're going to make sure to get all of this out sooner than later. So let's bring on Claudia, Dustin, and Blue.
Yeah.
Hello. Happy Monday.
What's up, y'all?
Go Knicks. Go Knicks. Even though the president tried to mess up the whole thing, the outside party got canceled because it's fat ass is going to be there.
I know. Smelling like sardines and smoked oysters and shit.
And Dookie.
Mm-hmm.
So wait, what got canceled?
So because he wanted to go last minute, which why New Yorkers hate you. They have this like outdoor party for the Knicks fans that they were like watching outside. It's like such a great time for the people. They had to cancel it. Now Secret Service is involved, and they make people show up 2 hours prior so they can for the screening. So we just took all the fun out of it. So if they lose, they're gonna definitely put it on him. And if they win, he'll probably take the credit because yeah. Anyways. Yeah, but still go Knicks.
Okay, all right. Well, listen, I'm rooting for the Knicks. Blue, what are you rooting for?
I'm rooting for all the true New Yorkers, even the ones that weren't born there but have contributed as immigrants for 30 plus years. Shout out to anybody who knows what I'm talking about.
Yes, guess what? Christopher Columbus did not what? There you go. So, Claudia, are you rooting for the Knicks or the Spurs?
The Knicks. I used to live in New York before I got, had to move to Atlanta for y'all. Well, in the Ricky Smiley show. So, yeah, I love New York. I want to go back there one day.
I used to live in New York, too.
And Dustin, I'm assuming Harlem bred, New York Knicks.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yep.
But it is Texas against New York, but I'm going for New York.
Dustin is a Knick, so he has to, yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm for Josh Hart.
Really? Really?
Of course you are, Los. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, Los, you've been real hot girl summer lately, and it's still the spring.
Well, listen, like Sheree's joggers, I am here all year round. You may see me, you may don't, but guess what? I exist. So I don't need the summer to be hot because
he's in heat. I've been telling y'all that for months.
You called it. You called it. He's scratching at the window at this point.
Yeah, like he's in heat. His back is all arched. He's making weird noises. He's out here. He's outside.
His cleavage is all tan because it's out all the time. It's very tan teat.
Have y'all ever seen a cat in heat? It's now when he says yes. That's exactly how a cat in heat sounds. Just like that.
Why don't you ask us what we did this weekend, Carlos? This is a good segue for that. Ask us what we did this weekend.
Oh yeah.
Oh. All right. So let's start with.
You ain't going to me first. I know
that. Claudia, what did you do this weekend?
I wasn't at the show in Dallas. Anyways, I was home being sad, watching documentaries. I made a pot roast. I drank by myself. And Friday was at the Impact Awards in LA. I saw people there. They asked about the show. They love it.
That's what's up. Shout
yeah.
out Jason Lee.
I was supposed to go. Oh, I'm so sad. If I had known you were going to be there, I would have pushed through and gone.
You was in LA?
Yeah, I go every year, but my eye was twitching from a stressful meeting with my business partner, so I decided to take my blood pressure pill and lay down. I'm being so serious, but I was supposed to be there on Friday.
Good. Yeah. I'm glad you did that. Okay, good. How was it's called the Impact Awards, right?
Yeah, Hollywood Impact Awards.
They honored Tyler Perry, Patti LaBelle, Kalani. It was a lot of people. Dr. Bryant was there.
She's always there.
He had us made some jokes about it. It was cute though.
That's what's up.
It was
like a family reunion though. It's a very like pro-black award show.
Yeah, it is definitely so.
That's what's up. Monday Night Live needs to be in the building next year. Shout out to my boy Jason Lee.
Next year I can get you guys a table. Oh my God, I didn't even think about this.
No, we should be honored. We should be honored and nominated.
I'm serious. I will call Jason. We should have a table.
Jason Lee, I would love to get invited. I've never been invited.
Oh no, what I'm telling you, Carlos, that's done. That's oh my God, it's gonna be so fun.
No, Jason needs to call me and invite me.
No, he'll call me. Yes, I'll make him. Yeah,
no, I'm proud. No, me and Jason go way back. I'm proud of Jason.
Well, I love him. Very proud of him.
Yeah, no, me and Jason are good. I literally spoke to him a month ago about some stuff that we were talking about. But I'm so proud of what he's doing. The fact that he created this, and years later, which is a big deal, he gets to honor Tyler Perry.
Yeah,
my good girlfriend Tika Sumpter showed up to right, Claudia.
Yeah.
Honor Tyler Perry as well. He had Patti LaBelle there.
Mother.
Big fucking deal.
Kathy Hilton was there. Just could not.
Yeah. Sharon Stone was there last year. He always has like a rich white, like a good
major struggle with the teleprompter, but she was there.
Who? Kathy Hilton?
Yeah.
What happened, Claudia?
There's a lot of celebrities that struggle with. I'm gonna just put on glass. Yeah.
Claudia.
I'm trying to be nicer. I'm just gonna say it was really far away. It's probably hard to see.
Oh my heavens. Okay.
I've seen a few people where I'm like, not her, but I've been around other celebrities when I've seen them try to read. Oh. And not like read, but just read like with your finger, like
take a look.
It ain't nothing worse than when you gotta nod while you listening to a motherfucker who can't.
Sound it out. Out now.
Like, well, you gotta roll with them, stick through it. Damn, man. But shout out to Jason Lee though. That's dope as hell.
It was a major, like it's the award. It's probably like one of the best award shows that they have in awards. It really is. It's really like that.
It's the Golden Globes Ballroom, so the same place the Golden Globes is.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
that's major.
Hills, like
Chloe Bailey performed. It was a lot. Yo like did an impromptu rap. MC Light was there. It was dope. Like people like Tiffany Haddish would go to the other host, Jason Gary would go to people and be like, put them on the spot and make them sing or rap. It was pretty dope. It was.
And that's gonna air on Zeus, correct?
They had their table. Yeah.
That's what's up.
I can't wait for us to be there next June. Oh my God, I love this so much.
Blue, can you tell your friend Jason to call me and invite me? Thank you.
Yes, absolutely. Well, I have to send him flowers because I wasn't there on Friday, so I'll just put it in the card.
Where were you? So you was at you had high blood pressure.
No, well, the meeting was she said that my Q1 report was we made a shit ton of money and 90% of it came right back out, and that's when my eyes started twitching because I was scared I was gonna be like Pinky and them. No, I've watched the show and I was triggered. I know what it's like. You can make millions, and if you have $1 million minus $1, you're broke. And so I literally had a panic attack looking at my spreadsheets and had to text Jason's team. I'm so sorry. I can't make it. It was embarrassing. My makeup was done. I got a full beat on.
Call effect.
Okay, though. Last night, though. Can we talk about last night real quick?
Blueface was there too. I was like,
Blueface and Krishan. Last night I had dinner with Durand.
Shout out Durand, yeah.
And I said, Durand, when you said you have no type, but a bald-headed and a beard tends to show up, am I crazy? Or did Carlos start rubbing himself and smizing and he started blushing? Carlos, that was a great interview.
Thank you.
Another button is undone today. Take that out.
I'm a journalist, y'all. I learned from watching y'all. I'm a journalist now. So that was good energy, Carlos.
No, listen, as a trained journalist, I wanted to make sure that I asked all the good questions, and no, it was good. It was good, and I really was
The comment
happy that
is Duran the man in the mirror? They asked.
Who?
is who?
Duran, the man in the mirror.
You guys are so.
That's what the raindrop asked. I'm just their eyes.
Anyways, Blue.
Look at someone's getting hot and sweaty.
You
No, Claudia.
Yes.
Are you glitching? I'm so sorry.
No, so you watched the interview.
I watched the interview. I loved it. He said you were a great host and an excellent journalist.
What else did he say, Blue?
I'm gonna stop and look at Carlos.
I feel like there was more.
No, honestly, I was teasing both of them because watching the interview, I was like, "Oh wow!" I felt like I walked in on something
Like an undeniable chemistry.
Yeah, and it was the main clip. So I was like, "Oh, you wanted us to see? Okay, right. It was sexy. I'm not used to seeing you, Mac, in like in Technicolor like that. I didn't.
And of course, he was just doing his job, but as a viewer, you were like, "Wow, this is like really."
It was giving Dustin, Claudia. So it was like very grown man. Like, what's up? Like, you like a beard, huh?
Did you feel like you weren't supposed to watch it? Like you were like kind of eavesdropping on a conversation, like that? I need to go watch that tonight. I was watching.
Go watch the Durand and Carlos interview. It's excellent.
Okay.
I appreciate the shout out. Dustin, how was your weekend?
Deflection.
Did you watch it, Dustin?
Deflection.
I'm watching it right now. Okay, this is the interview I'm paying attention to, baby. Because you on the ropes, my nigga. I started to get in there and try to save you, but I felt like you had it when you were silent.
I expected you to.
Yeah. You were silent, so I was like, that's a strong silence.
That's like you say to your people, let it happen. Just let it happen.
Yeah, just let it happen.
Who says that, Claudia?
Wait a minute.
I feel like Dustin would say that. So I'm telling you to let it happen. He's saying for you to let it happen. What me and Blue just did to you, just let it happen.
Yeah, just relax.
Just take it. Take it, Carlos. Take it.
I am cracking up. I had a great weekend. I was in Detroit. Shout out to Detroit. I was working this weekend. You know what I'm saying? One thing about Papa, he gonna get up and go to work. Okay, so I was working this weekend. I was in Detroit hosting the BOMISI conference, which is the Black-owned Media Equity and Sustainability Institute Summit 2026. It was great. Shout out to Jamel Hill. She gave an incredible keynote. Her husband was there supporting her. It was very nice to meet them. James DuBose was there, Claudia. Saw him, spoke to him. Yeah, very good to see him. Dennis McKinley was in the building. Dennis McKinley was attending the conference too. I was up, we were giving out awards during the luncheon, and I was talking shit, being myself, cracking jokes from the podium, and he came up to me and asked me, did I do comedy?
That's
I said, nigga, do I? But yeah, so shout out to the good brother Dennis McKinley, and also shout out to the beautiful Christina Bowman from Love and Marriage Detroit. Got a chance to spend some time with her. She attended the conference as well, and it was great to see her. Shout out to my co-host Amber Lee Forrester too, incredible wellness coach, lifestyle guru. She's a shit. So yeah, I was at work this weekend. I wasn't in no mess. I was at work this weekend. Yeah, I ain't in. My name Bennett. I ain't in it. You said what?
I wasn't in no mess either.
Neither was I. I have no idea.
Hands are clean.
Blue, you started the mess actually, Blue.
I did a plug for your show. That was a commercial break.
I do like plugs.
You know what? Maybe I am in some mess. I'm so sorry.
This whole panel's messy. So anyway, we have a lot to get into today. Let's get into Belle Collectors and Raindrops. We're going to talk about Love and Marriage Huntsville reunion, which was off the chain. And then Dennis was trying to be Dustin's manager. Listen, Dustin has a manager already. Dustin has a team, let's be clear. But one thing I will say about Dennis has a good eye for talent.
Yeah.
He does. Dennis, a little plug for my boy Dennis McKinley. I will say this about Dennis: he is an astute businessman.
Mhm.
Like he's really good at his job, and what he has done to Drew Sidora's music career is really great. Her last album was actually really good.
Yeah.
And he oversaw that project and invested in it. So shout out to Dennis, and yes, Dustin. I'm not surprised that he saw you and said, you should do comedy. You're a comedian.
And you see, further to your point, Los, he is an astute businessman. I ran into the nigga at a conference. That wasn't no TV shit. You know what I mean? We were like, it was a professional environment related to real business. So yeah, it was dope.
Yeah. No, that's good. Dustin, they want to know if your crew is similar to Drew Sidora's crew. Do they argue?
Heck, fuck no. First of all, my shit is a tight ship. Y'all know I'm very, very responsible with my career. I don't play no games. Ain't no gaps, no air bubbles, none of that. My team is professional. They're not sitting around on a couch talking shit on a bar height counter stool, you know what I mean? Or counter height bar stool, whatever the fuck the order is. They wasn't doing none of that. My team is handling business. They ain't even got time to be sitting around doing that shit. And I love my team like they my family. So it's different over here.
Are those sirens at your house, Carlos? What's happening? I thought the shows are doing well.
Oh my God. What is going on tonight?
What happened? What happened?
Claudia.
Okay, Claudia. Okay.
Wow.
And this is, you know what's so funny? This is actually a non-drinking Claudia tonight. So,
well, I'm definitely drinking. Claudia, you might want to get
your tonight. This is going to be a very fun show.
You guys
All right.
drink?
I'm drinking, Claudia. You gonna leave me alone? You saw how I started the show. Clearly,
I won't leave you alone, but I would hate to do that.
Please don't be rude.
Talk amongst yourselves about Carlos's neighborhood.
Anyway,
I had a stressful day one time, and the camera opened, and there was smoke around me. I said, "Shit, I'm pulling a Dustin."
Blue, when I say I was rolling, when I saw
that clip, everything. It was.
I was stressed last week, y'all. I'm sorry.
It was everything.
Yeah.
I saw the clip through Dustin. That was everything.
Yes, I was cracking up.
Speaking of everything, Dustin, I want to start with you as we get into the Belle Collective mid-season premiere. It picked up where we left off, which is Claudia. By the way, I am reaching out to Sutter House. Is it Sutter House, Sutter Home?
Sutter Home.
Who'd you reach out to? See, you lying already.
No. I said I am going to, but the thing is, I did reach out to somebody recently who is very thrilled with a possible partnership for Monday Night Live. So stay tuned.
For liquor?
Oh, that's cool.
We're gonna get sponsored drinks.
Sutter Home, Sutter House,
Uncle Nearest.
No shade to them because I don't want to be disrespectful, but the team I'm speaking to about sponsoring us, guys, premium.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Sorry, is that
what?
I said, is that Beyonce?
Star. I don't want to name drop, so you'll see.
It's a plastic cup, BX. This is glass, crystal.
So we'll see.
Still cheap though,
Dustin, give us your thoughts on Shantae and Tamra Cherie getting into it.
Yeah, Shantae kind of shot herself in the foot to me, because while she was going on that diatribe about why she belonged there and deserved to have an opinion and a perspective on things, she was showing how she had always been around, but she was saying how she was there now to support Letitia. But you've always been around to support Letitia, and just because somebody is mic'd up or not, that don't mean that they won't speak up. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't buy it. You want it to be messy. You don't have nothing to do with none of this shit. Letitia don't need no backup. Letitia don't even need front up. You see how she handled all them when Glenn and all them was finna fight. Letitia be scooting. Okay, when shit hit the fan, Letitia be scooting around, moving. Wait a minute, all of that stuff. She don't need no backup. Shantae just wanted to be messy. And much like all of us, right? If your friend was on the show, part of an ensemble cast, and they had beef with somebody on the show, you wouldn't be able to stand them motherfuckers either. You know what I'm saying? So I don't blame Shantae for what she's doing. I just don't care about what she has to say because she ain't got nothing to do with none of this shit. We don't know her ass. Letitia know her ass. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really care what she had to say.
When I saw her in all those clips of throwbacks, I'm like, oh, so these are all the time she's been trying to get a moment so she can get asked to be on the show. Now she finally got Mike. So it's like, it's her moment. It's her big moment, you know, like, you know, when a figure skater's about to go out and they're just all happy and they're sharpening up the blade and I got to land this triple double. It's her time. So she just had to try to just stick the landing. That's what it gave. Because I didn't know she was around that much. When I saw that, I'm like, oh, she's been looking for her moment. And it had to be at Tamra's expense. Who messes with Tamra, though?
Tamra don't fuck with nobody.
Easy and nice and cool, and you chose her. Don't try to make her the Drew of this show, where it's just an easy target and you go after her. Because as you see, Tamra's not having it.
Nope.
I think she wants to be. Speaking of Atlanta crossover, I think she wants to be the next Shamia. I think she wants to be the bestie fave, who's the hidden gem, who knows, who's the connective tissue. And I think Dustin and Claudia said everything I was saying. It felt a little self-serving, masquerading as supportive. And I get nervous of people whose identity is being someone's like sidekick and not being their own person. Yeah, I'm not personally a fan of what I saw. I did like the point though when it was brought up that, hey, if I can't have interlopers, other people can have separate rules either. Probably gonna get into that in a second, but it does feel like there's a hierarchy of who's allowed to have support and who isn't. So I will give her that point made sense to me.
Don't be bringing no +1 and no argument. If you can't handle me, then you shouldn't be on the show.
I just wanted to tell her to shut up. The whole time she was talking, I just wanted to be like, Shantae, shut the fuck up. Yeah. If I was at that table, that's what I would have been on. Shut the fuck up. You ain't even in this. Shut up.
A good shut the fuck up. It just rolls off the tongue. Yeah. Shut the fuck up. Like, you know what I mean? You gotta go up on the
fuck up. Don't nobody want to hear what you talking about. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
But do you think Shantae made a good point when she says, I'm not the one bringing the drama to the collective?
No, hell no. We don't need right message, wrong messenger. Shut your ass up. It's not your place to say that because you're not in this. You don't have nothing to do with the other drama.
Tamra said, quiet.
Yeah, I was sick of that shit. I can't stand that, man. Like, and know how to play your position as a friend. When you go in a space like that to have your friend back, you got to know when to jump in them double dutch ropes. You know what I'm saying? It's not just off the giddy up when you first get there, like Shantae was doing. And Letitia don't need a mouthpiece. Letitia is strong. She don't. Yeah. She's a leader on this show. She don't need nobody to speak for her.
It'd be one thing if she was weak and getting steamrolls, and I could see like a friend being like, "Hey, girl, you know, I have friends that have trouble expressing themselves. I need you're there for support." But when someone doesn't, it's like, okay, you made a good point. And some people saying she didn't make a good point. And
I have a question. Why are we pretending that the only premise is friendship? Like, to me, what she did make sense if her point is I have my own resentments because I'm always there and I've been wanting to get this off and I also get to have a moment doing it. Then it makes sense to me because, again, we keep on saying if you were the friend, you wouldn't like them either. You probably also have thoughts that you want to get off, that this is your excuse to get off while pretending to be a supportive friend. If she had her
100% Blue.
Yikes.
Are you gonna make her a Belle, Carlos? Is this her audition?
Yeah, is it? Because that was a long audition. It was like a long scene.
Yeah. I thought she thinks she's Marlo. Like if I'm around long enough, but she don't have the outfit, fashion, none of that. So you know what I mean?
Sitting up there with that rouge on.
Yo, this is a roast.
Like the extra.
And we have props. What reunion is this? Okay, you know
what you need. She's like, oh, this will get me on the show. This one right here.
Yeah.
Shout out to Super for her makeup. I love her makeup, the Crayon Collection.
Yeah, shout out to Super. Much love to Super. Hell yeah.
I am done with you guys. Let's get into Marie and Kerri.
I didn't know you were going to say that. That worked out.
Kerri is throwing an event where it's sort of like not a brunch, but like, you know, a luncheon, and she wants to invite the influencers in Jackson. She enlisted Latrice Rogers to be a part of it. Marie, who is besties with Letitia, felt like, look, Letitia brought you into this collective, Kerri. She does brunches. She is a motivational speaker. This is what she does. And Marie felt that Kerri was being shady for not including Letitia in it, but including Latrice. Claudia, did you feel that Kerri was picking sides in that moment, or was Marie overreacting?
I mean, I could see both sides. Like at one point, yeah, the person that brought you in, you should, I get like the loyalty, but I also get like, okay, you brought me in the group to not just be up under you. You brought me in the group to be a part of the group. Therefore, I like when I introduce friends and then they end up getting friendships together. As long as you're boxing me out and I'm like, she still was invited. I don't think there's anything wrong with collaborating with other people. I think that, but I can understand also how you'd feel if you brought the person in and you weren't their first choice. So I can understand both sides on this one.
Dustin?
Yeah, Marie was gassing it. Marie don't fuck with Kerri, and it ain't nothing new. She ain't fuck with Kerri since Kerri said whatever she said Marie looked like an alien or whatever. When Marie had on that silver metallic outfit when Kerri first came on the scene, and Marie was like, "Cause you with this grandma." Remember when she was talking about what Kerri had on? So ever since then, Marie done had it out for Kerri. She's just been playing her position.
Dustin, you can block anybody. Can you do Marie again, please?
Thank you, Charles. I'm Marie Monroe. But yeah, like, but right, and I fuck with Marie Monroe. Shout out to Dr. Marie Monroe, but like a real doctor, might I add. When Marie ain't fucked with Kerri since the beginning. That's what it was. She been waiting to get in the ropes. She had a peaceful season that was focused on family last season. She was playing it cool the first half. Now she's back. She then got rid of what was the man with the filthy house? What was his name? Her ex-husband, Cedric. She then got rid of Cedric, and now she can focus more on the group. So she's nailing Kerri's ass to the wall. She don't like Kerri, and that's all that was. She was waiting on an opportunity to jump in, and she did it. So now we got a show on our hands. Welcome back, Marie.
Dustin, someone said Marie had that Renaissance outfit on.
She did. Unique. She did. She got that
That's what you are.
I like Marie though.
I really like Marie. I also feel that Marie is down to make a good show and don't take nothing personal. I love at the end when she's like, "Are you still gonna come?" Yes, I am. And then they did the little I love that actually.
That was cute.
Yeah, me too.
I like that.
You a good woman. Like I feel like short of like a crime, she'll do whatever is good for the collective. She actually cares about the collective. Since
and you're 100% right. I agree. And Kerri is a good sparring partner for Marie.
She is.
Kerri ain't no punk. You know what I'm saying? Kerri ain't scared to just say what the fuck she got to say. And we didn't see her mother and her mother-in-law to the culture in that family. You know what I'm saying? They speak up. And I love that. She's a formidable verbal sparring opponent for Marie, and it gives us a hell of a show. I'm very entertained. Shout out to these ladies, both of them.
Kerri too had a lot of rouge on too in the show.
Oh yeah, oh my god,
right there on the show.
Okay,
wow. I made note of that. She had a very pink cheek. So the theme of this show is blushing and it was rouge.
The Rouge Report. This is the Rouge Report.
I'm about to foam down some of my rouge now, man. I'm about to show up next on Claudia's.
Lean in.
You look beautiful.
Your makeup was perfect. Lean in. You good.
You look perfect. Yeah.
What is going on today?
I know they're over tonight. The Rouge Report has now been finished, and we're now going to get into the debate of the reunion, which is cheating a deal breaker? So, Love and Marriage Huntsville Part 1 reunion. I'm going to start by saying this, because I normally don't like to appear biased when it comes to my own shows, because that's like weird. But I will say this. That reunion, to me, was the best reunion I've seen this year. I thought that cast delivered an amazing reunion. It was full of surprises. Part 1 was excellent. Part 2 is even better. And what is so good about it is I want to make sure you guys watch it. Dustin would ask me, and Blue and Claudia too, like, how's the reunion? And I would say, just watch it. It's really good.
You don't be telling me shit.
Because I like for you to be surprised.
And some shit you need to tell me. You know what I'm saying?
Would you
some
like
things
to know
I need to know. Yeah.
Okay. I thought you were like me. Like, I don't watch the Atlanta Housewives clips that they drop after the episode goes off, because I'm like, no, I want to watch it on Sunday as a full, complete package. So yes, Dustin, I would give you the tea. But this was a great reunion. I want to start with you, Blue, because one of the things that happened early on in the reunion was the conversation with Maurice being in his soft hands era. And by the way, his hands are actually soft.
I believe that.
You said that in the show. I was like, okay.
Believe it.
Yeah, no.
He looks like he has soft hands.
He does. Like this, it's not a gag. We get it.
Yeah, he does.
I personally don't want no hard hands. As long as something else hard on me, I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? I like that's it. I don't want no hard, fucked up cheeseburger ass hands. I don't want that. You know what I'm saying?
So Maurice likes to look. Maurice is a pretty boy, so he likes to make sure he's fully groomed and looks great, and he does all the time. So in this conversation, one of the things that came up was whether or not cheating is a deal breaker. Okay, starting with you, Blue. Years ago, season 1, what were they called, Dustin? the comeback group.
Mm-hmm.
The comeback group. The comeback group, the Holtz and the Scotts, had this conversation, and Kimmi season 1 said that cheating was a deal breaker. We learned in this reunion that 7 years later, maybe not so much. She doesn't know, but she does know that how can I trust somebody after cheating? What were your thoughts about that? Because Maurice gagged everybody and said, we're going to talk about this in therapy because I would hope that you would love me enough to figure it out.
I think that's some malarkey, to use Destiny's language from another franchise. So wait a minute, you mad that you don't have the option to step out and come back? Do you not believe in safety? I'm not safe at that point. You are unsafe. So everything about that was gaslighting. It was manipulative. He flipped the script and said, well, clearly I'm more invested because I would want to stick around after cheating and you wouldn't. What kind of logic? You and logic are not friends in that moment. It was so heavy-handedly manipulative and I love that she was like, yeah, I know what I said and I meant that, right? She showed a level of self-esteem in saying, hey, my alone doesn't suck. I love him and he's the best man that I know, but I don't hate being alone enough to be dishonored. And he said, well, how am I the best man you know and I'm still not allowed to cheat on you? The best man you know should be allowed to cheat one good time. Like I gotta look. What logic is that? That's, you know how manipulative it is for somebody to be good to you just so that they have the option to be bad to you later? That is incredibly manipulative. So it was so black and white whack to me of him. It showed his lack of emotional maturity. I will say this though. Earlier, you had a question where you pretended to, let me not be messy. You were speaking on behalf of the audience. And said, well, the people are saying that you be letting him hunch on you all the time because you owe and he not, and you want to keep your man.
Oh yeah, you tried it with that one.
Using the puss to keep this young man, but the people want to know. I just work here, and I was like, whoa, what did Carlos say? It was a beautiful question. Allegedly.
In my defense, I asked on behalf of the people. Okay.
And you're like, I'm people.
Are you letting him hunch on you because he's young and you want to keep him? And I said, oh, wow. Okay, give me a sec. I didn't think we were going to go there so quick. So when she said, nah, I'm okay. I could be alone, whatever. But then 5 minutes later, you're watching how she's acquiescing to him. I think one question ironically answered the other.
In what way? Tell me.
I think seeing how immature he is and how equally yoked he did not seem even in that argument when she was being reasonable made me wonder if there's a part of her that is subconsciously mothering him rather than expecting him to be a full-fledged equal. That is part of why he gets away with these shenanigans for so long. I do think that the age is not just a problem. I think it's a maturity thing more than age, because somebody can be younger than you and still be as mature as you. I think his lack of maturity actually spoke to me as a response to the previous question of, oh, she's used to having to make concessions because he's a man-child and he's likable and he's sweet and he's kind, and he uses that as a way to weaponize his incompetence in other places. That's not healthy. But the thing is, I do believe they deeply love each other. So you can be toxic and madly in love, right? So toxic and madly in love are not always mutually exclusive. I just think that it would take a lot of work on his part to be her where she needs him to be an equally yoked partner.
Claudia, I want to go with you next because you said a couple of months ago when it came to Maurice and Kimmi, you felt that their sexual chemistry wasn't there, just based on their conversations about the state of their marriage at the time. Based on what you saw this reunion, do you still feel that way?
Yep, sure do. Even more. When she said her alone is not that bad, that's not how you act when a guy's breaking them that back down. You like, oh my God, I love him so much. Even if he's full of shit, we will ride. Women will be so digmatized off a good D. I know it sounds bad. The audacity of Maurice, him to flip it on her to say, oh, I can't believe you would not fight for me. If I did not fight for you and had my dick all up in someone else's guts, and you would leave me over that, knowing damn well you would not stick around if she did the same thing. Like when he was pissing me off when he said that. And for her to even entertain that and fight for her life a little bit with that, I would have been like, nigga, sorry. We're not doing that. That's what we're not about to do. I'm not going to. It's such a ridiculous argument. It's not even worth me arguing with you. Once you said that, nothing you said, I'm not even listening to you. The fact that you're questioning my loyalty because I don't want to fight for your disloyalty, and I'm the bad person here. That's how narcissists talk to you. Oh, so you would just leave me like the rest of my people did? Like my mom left me, like my father left me. I thought you were different than anybody else. You're not. You're like everybody else. You're gonna leave me, man. We can see that.
The therapist on you. You're gonna weaponize the therapist with this bullshit. Sorry. Go ahead.
It was so whack. It was so whack. And yeah, she was just like when she started saying that her alone is not that bad. When you start saying stuff like that, you're really saying I'm getting there. Actually, sir, I really am. I hope. I wish a man would say that to me. I wish someone would say that, wait, you're not going to stand by after I disrespected you and put both of our lives in danger because I probably cheated raw doggish, right? You know, and you would leave me over me. That reminds me of, you trying to help Ike, right? You trying to help Ike? That's what it reminds me of.
Not an Ike reference. How dare you hold me accountable for the consequences of my own actions?
I said the same thing, Claudia.
Oh, see? Nah, sir. Maurice, no.
It was bad.
He seems a little slow, too. And she, a little bit.
We say immature, Claudia. We say immature.
I can't say slow. I can't say slow. Y'all take the fun. Not y'all.
Claudia. I'm trying to help you, friend.
You can't say slow. I can't say slow.
Y'all would not be calling
Speed challenge.
Maurice Luther Turner. I can't stand you guys. Dustin Ross, what did you think of the conversation? And do you agree with the ladies that Maurice was gaslighting Kimmi in that very moment?
Yeah, I think Maurice failed another test live on the show. I think that question was an opportunity for him to exhibit some emotional regulation and maturity. And I think that when you're a man, and especially when you're operating in the confines of a traditional heteronormative relationship, right? I think that you always have the opportunity to take the high road when it comes to the way you answer a question or even consider your woman. And I think it was a ridiculous notion to even present that as an argument or something to stand on. It was doomed from the start. What the fuck you mean? How am I'm reacting and responding to you cheating on me is wrong or right? Motherfucker, don't cheat. And then I don't have nothing to respond to. It was just ridiculous, and it's infuriating that he would even choose that. And anybody would choose that as a response to that type of question. What Maurice could have said, and mind you, I think Maurice, I'm with Blue 100% on this one, because I think Maurice and Kimmi have a great relationship until it's time to ask a deep question. I think they go to eat, they be chilling, they go dance, they have a good time. She work, he work. They raise them children, you know, their adult children or older children or whatever, and just keep it moving. And I think that when questions are probed like these, I think that their responses are so honest that it kind of starts some shit. And now we're about to roll right back into another shitstorm of Maurice is not, you know, the right person for all of that stuff, because he literally failed another test when he could have just said, you know what? I would never cheat on you anyway because I love you with all my heart. So why are we even discussing this shit, baby? I love you and I would never cheat on you. That's all you have to say. And then take your ego and your pride reduce them internally, and keep it the fuck moving. And then as an adult and as the smart person, Matt graduated with honors from his law class. You know what I'm saying? Valedictorian, as the smart person he is, strategize and plan a time that is built around facilitating a conversation like that in a healthy way. Take her somewhere, you know what I'm saying? Go somewhere and talk and start having them conversations about loving each other through hard times or whatever the fuck. Do it the right way so that a person is not offended by you being ridiculous in the moment. I don't think Maurice is stupid enough to just be doing this without thought. If he would just take a beat and think first before he allows his emotions to take control, I think he would do better in situations like that.
Can you imagine if the roles were reversed and if she was asked the question and her response was, wait, what? You wouldn't fight for me if I cheated on you? Oh, maybe we'll talk about this. And turned her back to him and was like kind of taking his ball and going home. Like, that's what it looked like. Can you imagine a world where a woman answered like that? Never, ever would that go down.
And I'm just going to say this. The fact that Kimmi went through her breast cancer, even though this is totally unrelated, this is just me, some dust and shit, right? The fact that Kimmi went through a breast cancer diagnosis and treatment on TV, as her husband, I would protect the fuck out of her for the rest of our days on the show. Y'all would never get an argument out of me and Kimmi for the rest of my time on that show because it just don't look right. It looks like, okay, yeah, we over that. So now I can fuck with you and poke and prod you or whatever. And it doesn't honor the fact that her life was that close to being compromised in whatever way. You know what I'm saying? It's the way you're supposed to handle people that you love on the other side of shit like that. And it don't look like having ridiculous ass arguments on TV. I hope Maurice is listening because these words come from a place of love. He's been on our show multiple times. Like, we fuck with Maurice. So we just tired of him failing these tests every single time they're presented in his face. He always says the wrong fucking thing instead of thinking first and talking about that shit later. So,
and another word is
all the reality stars that we talk about watch this show.
Yes, they do.
Well, what's up, y'all?
Go ahead, Claudia.
And I know the word is overused, narcissist, but a narcissist like doesn't really care about your feelings, and he already showed that before when they were going through the whole breast cancer thing. And his main objective, what his priority was how much he's getting his thing wet or not. It's about sex with him, not about what his wife is going through. I think he lacks the inability to put himself in someone else's shoes. Which that's what my experience with narcissists has been, where they can never empathize with you or how you'd feel. It's all about them. Like, to say that answer, like, you did not think about how that would make her feel or how it would make her look to the audience. Like, you're on TV, dude. Protect your once.
Right.
I would say too, even if he's not a narcissist, really emotionally immature people are narcissistic. With the IC at the end. So even if she's not a narcissist, she's right. It's very narcissistic because when you're emotionally immature, you're like a child who feels entitled to everything. So he's not hearing you're having a valid response to me disrespecting you. He's hearing, why won't you fight for me under any conditions whatsoever?
Yeah.
This is what a child would think. A child would think their parent has to fight for them, even if the kid is wrong, because in their mind, I's the baby, you the mama, you got to take care of me. It's very childlike. It's very man-child.
In one of the comments, more lies 2722 said, yep, Claudia, you basically had to make him apologize and he still didn't want to. I remember that. Yes. I was like, do you have anything you want to say to you? Like, you want to say something? It was pulling teeth. Girl.
I's the baby.
I'm just saying, lady.
Speaking of pulling teeth, I want to get to Trisha. Trisha.
I'm the messy one. Okay, go ahead.
Dustin!
The people want to know. People is me. Is you alive?
Yeah.
I leave Odin when I talk to Trisha. When I say people say Trisha be lying, and when I say people,
yeah, that was.
I love my cast. We have that kind of funny relationship.
You was acting up in this reunion too. You could tell you was feeling yourself. The outfit, the glasses. You was like,
yeah. I was like, Carlos is in rare form tonight.
I was. Trisha revealed during the season. This is the messiest episode. Trisha revealed during the season that she spin the block, right? To the girls in the comfort of her being amongst the girls. Then when it got back to the collective of the guys and the girls, she said, I didn't say that. Oh, I was just like talking about I met up with them. So at the reunion, I'm like, did you spin the block? She said, no. And I'm like, what is your definition of spinning the block? She said, I was just talking to somebody. Dustin, I want to start with you. She said that she did not spin the block. She did not kiss the guy. Tisha had to interrupt and say, y'all went walking when I said y'all going to date. She said, Tisha was like, y'all been walking. She go, I mean, yeah, we've been walking, we've been walking. Then she revealed that nothing happened. Ken revealed he doesn't believe her. Dustin, do you believe Trisha? And if not, why do you think she is not telling the truth about spinning the block?
Well, Trisha came on the show lying. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard to believe really anything she says. You know what I'm saying? You'd be like, it'll be 3 PM. You'd be like, Trisha, is it sunny outside? Yeah, it's sunny outside. Yeah, it is. Yeah. And you'd be like, no, it ain't. It's dark. It must be dark. You know what I'm saying? She ain't. It's hard to believe her. So when she sat up there and said that she spun the block and told her girls with her, yes, I spun the block, all of that. But then when Ken and y'all asked her what happened, she said, no, it's hard to believe. No, I love going walking. I live in New York City. So taking somebody that's attractive on a walk, smoke a little weed, you know what I'm saying? Have a little deep conversation. But I'll grab your ass and hold your hand and I try to kiss you and all that while we walking. So, her saying that they went for a walk, well, kind of.
You do PDA?
Yeah. HELL, yeah. I sure do.
Kerri like we want other people to see us with that person. It makes
it hot. Yeah.
Mouth grabbing cheek. Oh my God.
You sit in front of them, all that shit. Yes.
Yeah, or we could do it like the white people at the amusement park and put our hand in each other's jeans back pocket. Remember that?
Yeah. I don't know how they walk like that, but y'all, okay.
And we'd be like, and I ended.
And what? Yeah, but so I say all that to say I know Trisha was walking in the hills of Alabama. The topography of that Alabama land is something serious. So she was walking in Alabama hills with him,
Justin,
and it was dark. You know what happened.
You do a lot right now.
You know what happened. Dustin. Oh no, lovely. Yeah, one. Don't do that.
You doing a lot. Right? You doing a whole. I'm sorry.
So
that was very kind.
Yeah.
The beautiful
I have
Alabama.
a question.
the hilly landscape, I believe.
Topography. You hit us with the
topography's a lot. No, but wait a minute. Did I miss something? I thought that she got some head too. Was that a different?
Who got some head?
Oh, maybe I heard it wrong. I thought when they said, Ken, do you believe that they just walked? I thought that he
didn't believe it. He believed that the man got a taste and he got some more of a taste. Maybe that was just how my brain was doing.
I don't remember.
Yeah, friend, I ain't hear that part.
I'm so sorry.
All right, so Blue, what do you think about Trisha? Do you think this? Do you think she had a moment? Because let's be clear, Ken did admit that when he got his apartment, he did sleep with another woman. Mm-hmm. So do you think Trisha got her lick back during the moment of being vulnerable, but now regrets it because they are back together?
Maybe that was a spiritual download that she got some head. I'm sorry. If I just had when I drink, I download. I'm so sorry.
Well, you're also a low-key prophet. So is that what happened? Oh.
Okay, so let me choose my words because this is live TV. Look, man, I think she did more than walk. I think she had more of a Dustin walk than me or Claudia's kind of. Well, maybe not Claudia. My kind of walk. I think she did Dustin
kind of walk.
Yeah.
And as she should have if they was broke up. What the fuck?
She in the country, so I can see her doing it on a walk.
Why am I convinced that she got? Okay, I don't know why I got that
city girl.
I'm so sorry. I recuse myself on this question.
The Ritz Hotel, sir.
Just a psychic download. Anybody else?
Claudia, what do you think? Long walk, long stroke. What do you think happened, Claudia?
I think shout out to Amber Rose. She went on a slut walk. Okay, that's what I think went down. Kimmi, and it's Trish, whatever. I'm sorry, whoever. It's not. It's Trisha. Okay, Trisha. It's okay. You grown, and your man gave you the perfect alley. He said, and he was so respectful. I gained a whole new respect for her man, but the way he was like, "Can I be honest?" And he wasn't trying to just blast her. He handled her very gently
Yes.
Like, I don't believe you, babe. And the way he said it was like, gave her permission to like be honest.
Yeah,
I think she's one of those Southern girls that just, no matter what, I got to pretend to be like a good girl and not do a thing. And I think that what plagues a lot of Southern girls, us Northerner girls, right, Blue? We don't got to be by those. We could be like, yes.
It's not a problem.
Right? I did that, right?
What I did.
I did what I know what you did last summer. I did it too. So, you know, we do it. And I think the Southern girls, no shade to the South, but I feel like they have that pressure on them to like carry themselves in a certain way and not cuss and not do this, not do that. So I feel like she really cares about the image. When we all know any woman that or man that's, you know, paying attention, the way her face lit up when she was reminiscing about spinning the block. She was spinning the block, reminiscing about some good deek.
Maybe that's why I was convinced that she
got good deek. She did the reason why she can get back with her man and be happy next to him. She's the kind of girl that I can get back with you, but we're gonna be even.
Yeah.
You have sex with someone, I'm gonna have sex with someone, and now we can just be back in this together because even if you never really know, I know, and we're good. That's what I see from her. And she was pissing me off when she was still. I'm like, girl, it's okay, but she wants to. That's how you keep the upper hand later on in an argument. Well, you had sex with that girl. I never did on our break. I just went on a walk. You went on a slut walk. And then you were not even slutty though. Like you was on a break.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I was gonna say. And so the fuck what? That's why Kim was so cool about the shit, because it really doesn't even matter. They made a decision to get back together. And let's be clear, Trish be getting niggas. Real talk, like the niggas be on Trish. If you don't believe me, look in them comments. So like, I definitely believe she went on a couple walks. And I would have too. I'd have been sprinting. I'm fast. You know what I'm saying? But you know, but yeah.
Not slow, Joe.
Everybody does that. You break up and you go have you some fun to try to help you get over the breakup. Everybody does it. Everybody knows when you get back together with your person, they done got fucked on or whatever the hell it was. You know it happened. Just it is what it is. People have a life outside of you.
A break is always so you can be like, let me just give that shout out to Brian McKnight. One last try, one more time, and just to see if I feel anything. And if I'm like, it wasn't all that, let me go on back to the good old faithful over here that I know is, you know, but at least I got that out of my system. So she got a little factory reset on her.
Yeah. And maturity is knowing that and being able to accept it and move on. If you decide you're going to get back with a person, it's cool. It happened.
She definitely got some. The way her face lit up with the girls, and then she was around her man. Girl, we peeped it though, and it's okay.
And she already lied about hanging out with Martell when she came on the show. So Trish and honesty when it comes to trysts is not really, you know.
Wordplay. I will say though, when people spin the block, they usually go back to their favorite eater. So maybe that's why in my brain, I'm trying to get back to how I'm being serious.
Blue.
One last try, not one last try.
So when it comes to women, okay, when a woman spins the block, the first person she wants to go back with is the guy who's her favorite eater.
That tends to be because you know that I'm gonna get something from this. It's not just gonna be a lick back.
Not necessarily the best with his height, but eating.
Eaters is action non-specific.
I want a good pipe. Yeah, I want a good pipe.
We want both, but usually a good eater, by the time he's done that, everything else is amazing because you're already in the right headspace.
Oh, okay.
I want a good
looking for an eater.
All them girls always, they always talk about their favorite eaters. It's a thing. All my single homegirls always refer to their favorite eater as what they reach for.
Is that true, Claudia?
Means you're generous.
It doesn't have to be my favorite eater, but I like a good deek. I'm more of a geek.
No, we like deek, but we're saying an eater means that he warms it up properly. He doesn't skip the foreplay because a good dick with no foreplay is touch and go. A good eater, you're already ready.
That's true.
So much?
No lube needed.
Thank you.
Okay.
Well, thank you.
Hey.
All right, well, thank you, ladies. We're talking about this too much on Threads. Y'all be the hell? I mean,
I have no proper segue to get into Tisha and Destiny, so I'm going to get into it now.
Yeah.
Look at Kim.
Thank you. Yes.
Little Kim.
Yeah.
I love the story.
Blue, you have a favorite eater right now?
I did, but he was a Tory Lanez apologist, so I had to let him go.
Oh, yeah, that was
it ruined it for me. Drive me right up.
So look, not politics, but a Tory Lanez apologist.
Yeah.
So ladies, let me know in the chat if a man supports Tory Lanez would you not date him again? I'm so fascinated by this.
He'd be annoying.
Yeah.
Seemed pretty clear to me if he shot a woman in the damn foot. I don't think, I don't really think it's a tough,
It shouldn't be. Yet here we are with men that just like they just themselves.
Dustin, Kayla said Tori is innocent, so
then you can have him.
Oh God, here we go. Another picture.
Good for her. Yeah,
she can have him.
Well, why is he in jail then?
I don't give a fuck what nobody think about it. So I ain't the one to argue with your mama. I don't care. Good for you.
All right,
weird ass daddy.
He should be. Okay, I want to get to Destiny and Tisha. Starting with you, Claudia. When it comes to Destiny and Tisha's friendship, I revealed, because I feel like the reunion is when you are able to talk about breaking the fourth wall. So I did reveal that. Look, one thing I will say about Tisha, off camera last season, 2 seasons ago, Tisha did contact me, asking me nicely if I'm able to give Destiny her job back. She wasn't fired. Say it again for the record. But she was like, there's things she's going through that I'm not going to tell you. It's her business. But the stuff I do know, I will love it if you can find it in your heart to give her a job. Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, I must love Destiny because I'm not even asking for my mom to get her job back. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to start with you, Dustin. You have a question, Dustin?
Yes, Dustin from New York here with a question. Letitia Scott, was Melody Cherie on the show back when you wanted Destiny to come back on the show? I believe she was on cast still, right? Well, of course you wanted her to come back. You weren't getting along with Melody, and Destiny and Melody weren't getting along either. Dustin from New York with question B. Question B, you said that you wanted her to come back to the show for reasons that you didn't want to disclose, only to then get on the reunion stage and say that for financial reasons you wanted her to come back. What's up with that? Mm-hmm. Why did she say that? And Carlos, if you have the answer to either of those questions, feel free to pontificate.
Well, Hollywood has the same questions. Hit it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't want to violate any HIPAA laws or employment. So I'm not at liberty to disclose financial information. So Dustin has his theory as to why Tisha Scott made the phone call. Claudia, based on that information, Destiny responded and said it's malarkey. And
correctly. She used it correctly.
Joe Biden.
By the way, they didn't show it. Thank God. When she said malarkey, I looked at Destiny and said,
yes.
Like I've been hosting reunions for a while, dog. That was actually a very...
Destiny was ready.
That was
ready.
That was good. That was good.
When she said on my son, when she said I put that on my son. Come on, man.
Let's get into that. So Claudia, Destiny said that ain't, she said, look, she already told me she called you. She actually called me after she called you.
She wants
I already knew that. Mm-hmm. That's not new information. Thank you very much. Secondly, she said, Tisha told me if I don't argue with you, then I'm going to have to divorce my husband.
Mm-hmm.
Dun, dun, dun.
Tisha said you're a liar. Destiny said I swear on my son. Mm-hmm.
Destiny wasn't lying. You can tell from Tisha's reaction that damn it, you wasn't supposed to say that. Mm-hmm. And that was why the way her voice was going up and she was just getting so irate. When someone lies on you, you be like, girl, bye, whatever, fuck you. Like, the way and that high-pitched voice, that's number one. Number two, another reason why she was okay with calling you and begging for asking for Destiny to come back is because Destiny was less of a threat. This is her best season ever. So she never anticipated that Destiny would have the season she's having right now. Of course, I'm going to beg for a girl back that I think is way beneath me and not a threat to me. I don't care if you bring this non-union extra +3 in. I don't care. That's how I'm not saying Destiny was. Yeah. That's what she thought about her. So she didn't feel threatened to ask for her to come back because she thought once Melody's gone, I'm about to be the star of this show. So she never in a million years thought that Destiny would be a fan favorite and would be killing it like she is this year. So I think she regrets it now. And I think part of the reason they're having this beef is because she sees what the fans are seeing. Destiny has a presence this season. She's getting she got a trip to go back to Detroit, and they went along on her trip.
And it was good.
And it was good. And I think she saw her as like, damn, she's getting the attention. It's not so easy for me to get that #1 spot. And I'm feeling away. So now I'm going to pick fights with her because I'm not happy. That's what I think is going on, their dynamic. Because for her to go from asking champion for her to get back on, and then I did, Justin, you're totally right. How she, I don't want to put her business up there, but she was broke.
Right. I didn't like that.
That wasn't cute at all. So that's what I think. I think she'd have never in a million years thought that Destiny would rise the way she has. And it blew up in her face. And now she feels stupid. Damn, I begged for her to come back. And now she's doing better than me on this show. I'm looking crazy. And this girl's over here flourishing in the first chair, too, by the way.
By the way, I think we can confirm this without Carlos saying anything because I have a good memory.
Yeah.
The first time that we had this theory that the reason why Letitia Scott was acting like this was because she didn't think that Destiny was going to be a big deal was when we recapped when Destiny went home, and we had that theory, and Carlos smirked and said, you might be onto something, but wait till the reunion. Well, we're here, brother. I remember.
Yeah, Blue. Yes.
We have now confirmed. He retroactively confirmed it about 3 weeks ago, Claudia.
Yeah.
Members.
First of all, Blue, what I was saying was they break it up at the reunion. Yes.
It's a scheme that Letitia Scott set up along with Todd and them. And honestly, too, I will say this, even without the fact that it had been pre-confirmed, I'll never mess with anybody who talks about what they've done to me as a way to make up for doing me dirty later. What did I say? Right back then, so you had the option to treat me like it's like Maurice all over again. She was doing that because she was like, I'm going to be the savior because you poor little broke lamb. You need this job. I'm gonna call Carlos King so we can get you some food stamps.
Yeah.
Of course you're gonna be looking out for me when you think I'm Oliver Twist in this bitch. Now I'm the whole goddamn bread factory. Now what?
Bingo. Bingo. And now I'm not gonna speak on Destiny's finances because I don't know anything about that. I only know what Letitia Scott said on that stage. But what I will say is Destiny was fledgling as a cast member at the time that she exited the show. She was not the Destiny that we see now who is running shit. Okay. And it has nothing to do with her being in a beef. Destiny has been deeply embroiled in beefs from day one of her time on this show. It's the fact that this is what I mean about how manufactured drama never hits as hard as the real deal. We watch this shit unfold, circumstance after circumstance, occurrence after occurrence, situation after situation, and we watched it get to the culmination of emotions that it did, right? We like Destiny this season because she's standing up for herself and it's the right thing to do because we've seen what happened. You know what I'm saying? And also, I think what's unique about this season is that it has nothing to do with whatever reason people had, whatever opinion of Destiny they had before. What we like her for is what's happening right now in real time, the way that she's reacting and responding to these things that's going on, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? That's where it starts and stops for me.
Monica's holding 353 says she wanted Destiny to do good, but not better than her, and 1000% is doing better. She is doing better, and Destiny, and then Letitia's looking like she's crashing out. That's what it looks like. She's crashing out.
So I want to get into the next part, which was, I wanted to get Nell's perspective.
Right. She need her baddie chain.
What was going on between Destiny and Tisha and if Miss Nell felt that she came in between their friendship. Miss Nell said she doesn't feel like she did anything. What she did say was more so that they have their issue. And she was talking about how the Scotts talk to people, right? They have this way of talking to people. Kimmi wanted more clarity on that. As Ms. Nell is talking, Kimmi said, bring it down here, bring it down here, insinuating that Nell was talking a little bit too loud. Nell said, you're not my mother. Kimmi said, we know that. And then Nell said, I gave your ass grace once before. I'm not going to do it again. And then Kimmi said, "You don't have enough grace to give me." And then beat words started flying around. And in that moment, like Dustin was saying earlier, this is why I love this the beauty of reality. It's because I could not have predicted that Nell and Kimmi were going to get at it.
Love it.
And it was the bitch.
I could.
It was the bitch from the gut, the pits of the gut, the bitch. By the way, because this is still Oprah Winfrey's network, we had to cut 10 additional bitches. They called each other bitches so much that we had to only use 3.
It was giving Terminator versus Predator. Like, I liked it. Like, it was
Me
like
too.
they canceled each other out. I felt like Kimmi was so full of shit in that moment that it took somebody as cuckoo, just, you know, as Nell to like do what she could do. Everybody else was being too dignified. Destiny was being too dignified. Letitia Scott doesn't know how to make sense in the moment. But those two going after each other, I said, oh, this is like a self-cleaning oven. Make a mess and then clean it up right afterwards. I loved it.
And let's be clear. That goes back to when they was at that, I remember what kind of hotel. It was an A-Loft. When they was at that A-Loft and the Fletchers had that event at the hotel. And remember they got out, they was outside and they was about to go at it then, Nell and Kimmi. They don't like each other. Sometimes it's like that. You can be around a person, y'all just don't like each other. Nell and Kimmi do not like each other. And if they weren't on the show together.
What is it you think, Dustin?
Kimmi is one of those. I don't think that Kimmi is a bad person, right? And a lot of people assume the worst about Kimmy's intentions, and they think because Kimmi handles herself, she carries herself a certain way. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times when people try their best to be respectful or whatever, but still kind of have opinion about things, it's very easy for that to be interpreted as them being sneaky, underhanded, condescending, having bad intentions, whatever, which I don't think is the case with Kimmi. But I think because she has kind of, I don't know, she'll argue with them and shit, but she still kind of maintains some distance from really the nucleus of the mess on the show. And because of that, when people are directly in the middle of that, I think there's some resentment that builds there for her. And they see her and her actions through one specific lens. And so I think Nell has been waiting on an opportunity to get in Kimmy's ass. She ain't liked her for a minute. She didn't like how that shit went down at the hotel. They never actually really made up. They just kind of like kept moving. And so that's been brewing for a minute. They both were sitting there in them undergarments, uncomfortable. I think that they only had so much time of patience, you know what I'm saying, left. That shit hurts. All that corseting and binding and shit. You know what I'm saying?
The girdles and corsets were too tight.
All of them had them on. Fletcher, Nell, Kimmi, everybody on the stage had one on. And I ain't mad at them because they all look nice. But yeah, you know, I just think that that's what they was waiting on. I think that that's where it came from. They don't like each other. And Nell likes to cuss people out. She's good at it. She has a raspy voice. You know, she's a good cusser. You know, I love when she cuss a kid. Get your ass is the one that didn't came here with the damn job. You know, the way she talks to her kids is funny. That's what it was, man. Let them fight. It was good. I want to know what else they said that y'all cut out, Carlos. What was some of the stuff?
Oh, no. So there's a part 2. You'll see. We didn't cut out the meat of the conversation. I was just saying they call each other. You know how like no shade to girls. You know how when girls fight, it's like it's too bitch, fuck you, bitch, no, fuck you. It was a lot of that. Like it was a lot of this, like, but you'll see a lot more part 2.
I also think Kimmi is going to be a little extra explosive with other people because she's not giving her husband the proper tongue lashing that he should be getting. So the other girls are going to get a little bit more like, you know, because she's always, when she need to be cussing him out, talking about that shit he talking about. So, you know, whoever is they're going to get a little extra stank on it.
I think Claudia might be right. And this is going to sound so ignorant of me to say this, but I do think it's slow versus fast. I do think.
Oh wait, someone said I can't say slow. So
but I'm talking about actual speed, not developmentally challenged. I'm talking about in the literal sense.
Let's say in a biblical way. Let's say
no. The word slow is the only thing that matters. Let me land the plane on this. You'll see. I think that there are slow-witted and quick-witted people. That has nothing to do with intellect. It's just about your ability to be on
speed.
The level. Actual speed. I mean actual slowness. And I think that Destiny and Nell are very quick-witted. So in the moment. They're like Angela Oakley, right?
Yeah.
they can very quickly get to the point, hit the bullseye, and keep it pressing. I think the other couch are the slower ones. They get stuck. They can't figure out their words. They're the ones who think about, I should have said this in the shower 2 weeks after the reunion when Carlos is already back at his house. And because they have frustrations around not being able to keep up with the faster couch, when they speak, they're explosive because they're frustrated they can't keep up. Whenever I argue with somebody who's not as quick as me, they start calling me all types of bitches because they can't form a real sentence.
Oh, that's what they do. Talking about you a hoe and all kinds of
Yeah, people who can't keep up intellectually with my speed, not that I'm smarter than them, but people who I think faster than tend to be nasty because they're frustrated they can't keep up with me. And I do recognize that in one couch versus the other. Because that's making a whole lot of sense. Even Miss Nell, who sometimes is, she was making a whole lot of sense, but they were quick with it. And Kimmi was like, well, bitch, like she couldn't think of nothing else to say. So yeah.
And she don't like her. You're right.
And I don't like you, and I can't think of a good zinger, so I'm gonna just keep on calling you your mama the whole time. So I do think speed to throw Claudia some Belle. I think it's literal slowness and literal fastness.
Blue is right.
I don't care if they mad at me saying slow. Slow.
No, Claudia, I tried to fix Claudia. Let me fix it. I fixed it.
No, I don't want to be fixed. I don't.
Sound like brand new.
I'm in the third quarter, the end of the third quarter, beginning of the fourth. I don't care. I'm at that old lady stage where I don't care anymore. I don't care.
I worked so hard.
But bless your heart, but trying to throw me a safety line, safety net, safety whatever. I'm good. Thank you, though. I appreciate you, friend.
I appreciate you too, friend.
Touched by an angel.
Though, some people can keep up. Some people can keep up. Some can't. When it comes to those verbal, that verbal back and forth and shit. Some people are gifted with it, and some people are not. It's just what it is. This happens to be a gifted panel, and please, I want our viewers in the raindrops, don't sleep on Carlos King. That's all I want you to know. Okay, he is. Carlos is in good company right now. That's all I got to say. And he belongs. Okay.
Another day has come.
Challenge. Okay. Challenge.
So, raindrops, make sure you guys catch part 2 of the Love and Marriage Huntsville reunion that is airing this Saturday. Belle Collective Fridays at 8 o'clock 7 Central. And T for y'all, we are taping the reunion of Belle Collective this week. So,
oh, okay. All right. Well, good luck, ladies. We hope y'all have a good reunion. We can't wait to see it. I hope y'all go deep and get it in. Yup.
Good luck.
Carnage.
Yeah. Well, as we get into now, Claudia, Blue, and Dustin, the Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 17, episode 10. We have to get into the beginning of the episode, which was Pinky once again giving us another business venture. Let me start by saying this. Pinky, I love you. You are great for the show. In the words of Omarosa to Savannah Guthrie, I need you to slow down. Slow down, Savannah. I'm here all day. Pinky, you have been on the show for 2 days, and I have seen 5 business ventures. And I'm tired. Okay? Pinky is operating as if this is her last chance at getting the opportunity to show what a great businesswoman she is. Yeah. Pinky, as a producer of 20 years, you get one business per season. You have Slutty Vegan, bankruptcy. Your daughter is
First of all, bankruptcy being a business, Carlos.
No, storyline. I missed storyline. The storyline was bankruptcy. Your business is Slutty Vegan. Your daughter is a model for Milano. Shout out to Milano. I love her.
Yes.
You wrote a book about the girl in the basement.
Oh yeah.
You now are a producer of a series. I think all of these things are wonderful. I'm saying in 10 episodes, I have been producing reality television for 19 years. I have never met a girl that in 10 episodes has given me 7 businesses. Pinky is great for the show. I will say it again. I need Pinky to slow down. The show isn't going anywhere. You are coming back next season. I promise you are. Save something for the next season. I could not get past the fact that Pinky. I'm just saying, Claudia Blue.
Carlos has had it.
He's like, I'm tired, bitch. Okay, I get it.
Carlos didn't match out.
I could not get past the fact that I was watching Shonda Rhimes masterclass. I was watching Issa Rae, Awkward Black Girl. I was so confused. Like, just last week, your daughter was modeling for Milano. Just 2 weeks ago, you told Angela I should bought your real estate. Just 4 weeks ago, The Girl in the Basement, you had a novel.
Isn't she Jamaican? Is she Jamaican?
Well, she said she
Claudia,
has.
please.
I can't. Dustin,
Claudia,
really?
please.
No, she said actually on Threads today. She said one day I want to fly a plane. The next day I want to run another business. She's like, I have ADHD. She actually, I was looking for the post. She posted almost like in response to last night, like, I come up with business ideas all the time. I have ADHD. So she did actually write something on Threads. What's her Threads name, Dustin? I'm gonna look it up.
Pinky Cole, I believe.
I'm a slutty vegan. I'm sorry, Pinky Cole.
I think no, she just changed it. It's a Pinky Cole for Congress.
You know what?
Baby, we about to get a season of Married to Medicine. You hear me? We about to get a season. Dr. Heavenly then lost. She gonna crack them knuckles and cuss Toya the fuck out. I can't wait till next season.
My ADHD wants me to be a rapper today and a movie director tomorrow. LOL. So that's her response to everybody saying, Pinky, you got too many damn jobs.
That's why we love Pinky.
Feel that way too? Don't you feel that way too sometimes, Blue?
Every day.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm gonna write a book. Oh, I'm gonna go bowling. I'm going to the casino. I think I'm gonna make a pot roast today.
That was my weekend.
Yeah. I get it.
We don't do it on camera though. We don't do it on camera, Claudia. That's the difference.
That's no one.
Okay, so Claudia, you've been working since you were a teenage girl. You've also been on reality television. What are your thoughts on Pinky now tapping into producing? Shout out to Naturi Halton, which is a great get, by the way. Fabulous, amazing, all of those things.
Yes.
All of that. And Pinky did say she is investing $40,000 of her own money into this pilot for the series she's producing.
I know she's vegan, but she needs to beef up that budget. $40,000. You're gonna have to beef up that budget, Pinky. You're gonna have to use your pinky and your thumb to count that money for that budget.
I'm like, God damn, that's you.
But you can do a movie for 40,000. Don't ask me how I know, but I heard you can. But anyways,
do they save the tape and actually play it afterwards? What do you mean?
Listen, there's movies on Tubi that was shot for $1,500. I feel like just Google. Matter of fact, I'm probably in a couple of them. But anyways, so I think it is possible to be like that in real life because like I've definitely been guilty of that where just a million things. You're trying to make something, see what sticks on the wall, but it can be exhausting when you watch it on a reality show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think the producers are being shady by showing all this, knowing we're going to be like, okay, bitch, what else? Are you going to be like multi-level media marketing too on top of that? What's next? It is a lot. And it does make you like, we would like to see one be successful first and then branch out. But even though that's probably not her reality, that's probably her real life. And I also think that she leads with work. She's always going to lead with business because that's where she got her most success, right? She's going to lead with that. But it is a lot. And then, the pilot. Was that the pilot? I thought that was the budget for the whole series, Dustin, the $40,000.
$40,000?
Yeah,
no, it had to be for the pilot.
No.
It had to be for the pilot. Has to.
This is still cheap for a pilot of a scripted series.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't know. There's a lot of stuff on streaming that they shoot movies and series with iPhones now. So I don't know.
You know what? She's not wrong. They had to when there was a show that Tyler Perry had on that I really loved, but they had to pull it off of Amazon because at one scene you can hear him say "cut," like it's in the. I said, "Now hold on."
I want to be in a Tyler Perry movie so bad.
I don't think you're supposed to hear that. I watch a lot of TV shows.
I just want for one film to wear a cornbraid wig with the baby.
Same with the mic in the front. I want to whisper at the house.
I want Tamara
got the AIDS.
Tamara
I want to do it, man.
Tamara Moore's wig from Diary of a Black Woman.
Oh, you'd be a good light skin savior, Dustin. They would love that. You would come and save her, this businesswoman, from her trash collector husband.
These children,
black and mean. You know how
these children are in my heart like they are my own. I
Wait,
love you.
Right Dustin, can we audition for you right now? You have to say
Let's do it.
There's lines that you have to say. I need to say this with passion. Okay, this is the end of the movie. The woman has been sunning you the whole time, and you really want her back, and her heart has been hardened from having a heart broken. I need you to say with passion, woman, I'm just trying to love you.
All right. Woman, I'm just trying to love you.
That's Tyler Perry can work with that. He can work with that.
That was good. That was actually good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm actually gay, so woman, thou art loose. It's pride.
Claudia will play the role of the biracial damsel in distress.
Why I gotta be a biracial?
That's the lead character in some of the movies.
So someone gets $750 a day. Okay, go ahead. What's my line? What's my line? What's my motivation?
Justin, what's her line?
I got to get the money for the kids. That's what you got to say.
Oh, this is very Tyler Perry.
Yeah.
Hold on. Hold on.
If she come back in a different wig, I'm leaving.
Blue, I was thinking the same thing. Claudia loves her prop.
Claudia, no.
They said, let me ease your pain.
Hey, shout out to She Run It. That's the loyal raindrop right there.
She is.
They always in there. Shout out to you.
Let me ease your pain.
Yeah.
Claudia,
please. Claudia, please.
She changed her top. No, wait. Oh no! I knew the hair.
Get the money for the kids.
Sold. You have the job. My credit score just went down in the last 5 minutes from taking part in this good shenanigans.
Claudia,
ladies and gentlemen.
Please leave it on. Please leave it on.
Number one on the call sheet, Claudia Jordan. There we go.
Yeah.
I got to get the money for the kids.
Yeah.
You know what?
So we ready, TPS.
Boy part 2.
Yeah, give a couple versions.
Yeah, we are ready, TPS.
I got to get the money for the kids.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Okay, so
Dustin, we ready.
We ready, friend. We in there.
On Pinky's career path as a producer, writer, director.
I didn't have cigarettes, by the way.
I think that because she couldn't send the email to Drew, she should hire Claudia and Dustin instead.
Yeah.
I think my thing is this: her being mad at Drew for asking her to do things properly. I didn't understand the beef with that. If Drew said, "Hey, I have a team, email them," and you don't email them, so I think I'm here to support you, and you want me to do a little dance, DeMarcus, like. Drew Sidora, as much as we joke about her career, she does have a significant IMDb page. She does do things properly. She does stay booked. And if you can't be bothered to send an email with the sides, why are you mad at her? Because she's that she was just being a supportive friend. I'm going to say that I was with Drew in this moment, and I thought it was ironic that when Shamia, who's just happened to be their child because jail pays the bill, she ain't got to worry about no money. When Shamia walks up and does that audition, and she says, "You're going to win in life because you don't be on no friend stuff and you're a true professional," I said, no, because you're the one who was not a true professional and tried to be on friendship with Drew. That's why Drew left. I thought it was ironic that she took a dig at Shamia when Drew actually was holding her to the exact same standard of being professional. So, Pinky, if the way I've seen you run your many businesses says anything, I do think that you need to trust that we would have been more interested in you and your storyline. Because honestly, Pinky, with all this women's empowerment brunches you've been going to and whatnot, that's cute and all. I haven't loved you as much as I loved you when your husband and you were having that real moment. I loved you most when it was you and your husband having real conversations and real moments about your real life. Your women empowerment brunches, you can't even show up. Dustin, I can't. You can't even show up on set because you had a women's empowerment brunch, right? You missed the whole scene with the girls giving a speech. And we're tired of it. And also it makes me sad that you don't think that we'd be impressed with just you. Like the smoke screen of
That's what it. I'm sorry not to cut you off. Please, because I want you to continue. I'm reacting that way is because I was unable to articulate it the way you did it. That's why I'm frustrated, because I'm like, this is your first season and I want to get to know you. And you're right. I remember all of us were. We were all saying to the fans, like, no, Pinky's great. Y'all tripping. She's giving us the real. I think Pinky is so uncomfortable giving us who she is that she feels the need to remind us of everything relating to business.
Yeah.
And so I don't want that. And listen, I'm gonna say this, and whatever, it is what it is. Once again, the reason why Kandi always had one of the highest Q ratings on the show, and that's the likability factor raindrops that Bravo, not just Bravo, but that network's research based on talent, is because when Kandi first got on the show, she immediately introduced us to her aunts and her mother. And at the time, she was engaged to a man they did not like, right?
Mhm.
History has repeated itself, right? But she never reminded us in every scene, I want a Grammy, or, you know, she organically bonded with Kim Zolciak, organically wrote the music that later was in season 3, not her first season, and made all of us fall in love with her as a person. And I think when it comes to Pinky, I want to fall in love with Pinky the person. I don't really care about the octopus of Pinky's businesses that are floating around, and she's just there. And now I understand, this is no shade, I now understand why last week's episode, when Pinky was like, oh, I lost my voice or something, Portia said, good. Because I can only imagine what it's like filming with her.
Yeah. She seems like she'd be a little exhausting, and I liked her initially. I do feel like I really didn't know her really. It's just about work, and we were our fate more towards the front of the pack when you were being vulnerable about with your husband and showing some emotion. I feel like Drew had great situational awareness by clocking the situation. Like, you're not about to set me up. You didn't send the sides, so I didn't get the sides, right? So I'm gonna come in here unprepared. So if I do good, oh, you're supposed to do good because you're an actress. And if I don't, you have your moment where you don't have a chance to give me the job. I look stupid and you give Shamia the job. And that kind of keeps the nonsense going. Yeah. Drew was great to not engage. Like, no, you would never do a cold read in an audition, never mind on camera in front of Notori and then all the people and the viewers to see it. Because even a good actress will have a bad audition if they're not prepared. So I like that Drew was like, no, I came. Yeah. And I don't think that was bitchy of her at all. And for Pinky to get offended, Pinky girl, real actors would not ever do a cold read on camera in front of a whole, no, that would never happen. Maybe if it's a one-on-one closed set, a closed room, but no, Drew absolutely did the right thing. You would never set yourself up to lose like that. No way.
Also, Drew Sidora is an actress first, right? Before she's anything else, she's an actress. Before she's a singer, before she's a reality star, before she's any of that shit. And I think that her being willing to play essentially in a scene, play around with the audition process, with the casting process, all of that, like, challenges the legitimacy of her as a thespian. You know what I'm saying? And so she ain't finna fuck around and play no games with that, and I understood it. Pinky looks at her approach to being a housewife through a lens of strategy, right? She's always trying to see, like, okay, what should I do next? And I think that her frustration in that moment came from a place of, damn, I really can't argue with that, because she is a real actress and I didn't follow through with the shit. I think it was more so like, yeah, you got me. You know what I'm saying? You got me this time because I can't beat that. That's how Pinky look. It's not even personal for Pinky. That's why I like Pinky, and that's why she can have them arguments with these ladies and then get right back to it, because she's approaching being a housewife from a place of strategy. That's why she is overloading us with all these business ideas and, you know, all that shit. But I will also say, seeing her at that casting table, that was all, again, very reminiscent of throwback Real Housewives of Atlanta, the Bailey agency with Kenya. It made you feel like all of that. So I appreciated the scene for that. And I like that Drew stood on her shit as an actor and let them know, like, I'm not gonna play this game with y'all. And it was, you know, it was just good. So that's that.
Drew's at that level of, especially in Black Hollywood, that she doesn't have to audition anymore for movies. Like for bigger roles, like that may not be as familiar with her, but I'm sorry, this cat is out of control.
I saw your cat's booty hole. Like,
yeah, she loves to show her booty hole. There you go. There we go. Okay. So, yeah, she's at that level where she doesn't have to audition anymore for like maybe for those kind of, especially I wouldn't even audition for that, and I'm not even a great actress. Like a startup, lower and like a beginner kind of show. No, my name recognition should be enough, or you can just go see the other films. And then Drew is definitely where she would just Drew would get an offer. Straight offer at this point. You're not going to go, she don't need to audition for Pinky's new show. When Pinky's like, this is her first thing. If anything, she needs to attach names to her project.
Which is why Naturi was sitting right there, so she understands that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so you know what you was doing, Pinky.
And Naturi knowing Drew, like, hey, Drew, nice to meet you. And I also just felt bad for Pinky, too, because it's sort of like Naturi is relevant. And Naturi is a very big name to have a part of your project, and I didn't want Pinky to reduce herself to shading Drew from Naturi. Like that's when you have to turn off your housewife hat and be like, this woman who was on arguably one of the best scripted series in the past 10 years, Power, like this ain't the type of energy you want to give off. Like, go outside and be shady if you wanted to. Usadora had her best friend, your Yvette Nicole Brown, featured on Housewives a couple of seasons ago. Drew Sidora is that girl, which I want to get into, which is good, it's all over the place, but I want to get into the K. Michelle and Drew of it all because I don't like what I'm seeing, which is sort of like the shade towards Drew now is her singing career. And I'm a big fan of K. Michelle. She's my friend in real life, and I love Kay, and Kay is an amazing singer. I know they have this beat that we saw in previous episodes. So Drew is singing the national anthem for
Rich Homie Quan.
Thank you, Rich Homie Quan, rest in peace. And K. Michelle decides to show up. You know, Phaedra told her she should show up. She does show up. She tells Drew, I'm here for the family, not for you. Which I didn't think that was the nicest thing to say, especially in that environment. But then when Drew sang the national anthem, I thought she did a good job.
She did do a good job. She did a very good job.
They all begrudgingly had to admit that.
Like she can sing. I did not like towards the end, and I want to get you guys' thoughts on this. I need my friend, my girl K. Michelle to stop leaving. This is the show you've always wanted to be on, and you are one of the best reality stars in the world. So to leave a scene, I need to understand why this is happening, because it's not the K. Michelle that I know personally, and it's not the K. Michelle that we watched on Love and Hip Hop for 10 years. K. Michelle, you want to talk about somebody who can read and is quick on their feet and all those things. I was shocked to see that Drew, who never raised her voice, just said you need to speak up more for yourself, which to me made sense. I didn't think that was enough of a comment to leave the table and to hop in Shamia's car and then for them to sing the national anthem in the car.
It feels like, are we missing something? Because I'm also feeling the same way about K. Michelle now. I'm not liking what she's giving right now. I don't like it. I think it's giving like, if you run off on every scene, you're going to run out of runway and the season's about to be over, right? And we're going to be like, I think we're all kind of scratching our heads like, wait, what is the big issue with you and her? Because you are quick to make up with other people, but for some reason, you will not let it go with Drew. Like you had this big, like, you know, and that's the thing. I'm like, I guess some people just will never gel, but I just don't see the big violation that Drew did that irritates K. Michelle so much. Like where every scene is like a thing with Drew. It's making me think like, you know, maybe there was a guy in the middle of them. Maybe there is something to that, because why is there such she's so triggered by Drew?
But did you see what Shamia said though?
Huh? Did
you see what Shamia, when she was at the table, she said, you did keep on mentioning Black though. It sounded like Shamia and K. Michelle and what's the other small? Kelly talk about K. Michelle's beef with Portia and Drew, not Phaedra, because they begrudgingly like Phaedra because she's harmless. I think they talk about those girls so much, and it's such a regular shorthand that in their mind they forget the rest of the world doesn't have the same ire. So it's like, well, you know, so and so is the bitch who's always talking about black. Like they're constantly telling us on themselves that they sit around talking shit about Drew all the time and Portia all the time. And when you're in that echo chamber of your friends gassing you up like she ain't nothing, what's big to y'all looks ridiculous and silly to the rest of us because we're not in that echo chamber.
It's very much ridiculous. And it's giving like all the years that we knew of K. Michelle. I always thought she was not afraid of anybody. She would be bold. She would have never run from a scene, a challenge, a fight. And to see her run away from all these scenes, it's making her look weak. It's making her look like she can't handle the heat. It's making her look like you had way worse drama on Love and Hip Hop, where you like rose to the occasion, and instead I feel like she's now shrinking to the occasion. And it's like we're not getting our money's worth for having K. Michelle like we thought. Like I thought, you know, to me she peaked in that one episode where I gave all her props that she was a star. I think it was like episode 3 or 2. I was like, okay, but she hasn't really done that since. It's like you keep running away. That's not what Housewives is about. Atlanta, you know, Love and Hip Hop is confrontational. You're gonna fight, you know, head straight up. Housewives is more you gonna stay and battle with your words and get the best of them, win a battle of wits, and you're not giving us either. And it's going to make you like disposable at the end of the season because what are you really like outside of like I think it was episode 2 or 3? We're not really getting anything from you anymore. And I hate to see it because we had I know I had high hopes for Kim. So I thought she was gonna shake the table here. She's not shaking the table. She's taking her table, packing up, and putting it in the backseat of her truck and leaving. She left her purse.
She left her purse.
She
fought over the purse.
That's crazy.
I didn't think there was anything for those ladies to make fun of Drew about in that scene. And I thought that them singing the national anthem at the end felt a little out of place. I know they were intending to like be funny or whatever, but for me, it just felt like because I think anything is funny. Y'all know that. But like, where is the joke? Like, I just didn't understand where they were coming with that. Shamia attempted a few times to like insert a joke about a run that Drew sang when she said Land of the Free, I believe, and it never really landed. So it was like, it kind of made it kind of cringy to watch. And I don't know. K. Michelle has to participate. I think it's that simple. Like, she's not participating as a housewife. She's opting out. She is refusing to give information that will make the story move along. You know, every time you ask her how she got some information, she says that she isn't ready to talk about it. And then when she does get into a conversation with Drew and begins to argue with her, it's immediately a dig or a swipe at Drew's success or her career, which seems a little weird to me because they're literally on the exact same show. It's just like, how are you, coming up with that? I really had high hopes for K. Michelle being funny, because even when she was arguing on Love and Hip Hop with all those women, what made it interesting was that it was funny. It was actually like humor. And so I just haven't seen any of that. I think the sexual stuff is coming off a little out of place. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to have sex with Shamia and Gerald and Kelly and your husband, and it's just not landing. I think the way that it's coming off, because we simply haven't gotten a chance to really get to know her. I did appreciate the scene where she was on FaceTime with her son. That kind of humanized her a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Would have loved to see him actually in scene with her at the home. I just feel like we keep waiting for this moment where it's finally going to make sense with K. Michelle, and we just haven't gotten it yet. And my fear is that we're going to get all the way to the reunion episodes and be let down all over again. And then we're going to have high hopes for next season, and then we're not going to get it again next season. So I'm just hoping there's some course correction on her behalf at some point. My fear
what
with
advice
that,
would you give K. Michelle if she's listening, Dustin?
If K. Michelle is listening now, I would tell her to let the Drew shit go. Number one, remove that from your piece of this Real Housewives of Atlanta pie. Start being personable with these ladies, not doing weird shit like fishing with garlic, Kool-Aid, hot dogs, which a lot of people do actually put Kool-Aid and garlic on the meat. I've seen people. So I love watching fishing content. And I've seen people put it on like the chicken and stuff when they do that. So it's not unknown to the fishing community, but it's weird as hell with Phaedra. It just was weird and quirky. And I think she's so committed to being, stop committing yourself, K. Michelle, to being other in all these weird ways. And just get to know these ladies. Laugh with them. You don't have to try to shape shift. Just be yourself. Laugh with these ladies. Sing your songs and let the beef cook organically with these women. Because the Drew shit ain't hitting right. We never saw Drew tell anybody else on this show that she knew Black, so it never really landed with us as viewers. It feels obtuse. Everybody is fucking confused. Even after an appearance on Watch What Happens Live, we still don't know which way is up with this whole her and Drew story. The plotting and scheming accusation that has never had any light shown on it. So we're just sort of still confused, and I really would have loved for viewers to get to know the funny side of her that we saw previously when she was on TV. But it seems like she's committed to isolating herself one way or another from these casts, and their refusal to like assimilate is really making it fucking hard to enjoy. I'm not having a good time watching her.
She's making the other girls more likable to me.
She is. I think she's also proven Angela Oakley, and I can't believe I'm about to say this. This is the episode where I think Angela Oakley is correct. Up until this episode, when Angela was having that back and forth with Shamia, and people were like, why is everybody blaming me on Shamia? I now actually do believe that every time one of my co-hosts says they're confused, my brain goes to Shamia. It's somebody that Shamia is in their ear. Whenever we're confused about what's happening with, what's the other one? Kelly. We often somehow end up with, and she's cool with Shamia, and they probably talked about such and such. There's a Shamia effect that's adding gas to it. Now with K. Michelle, I do 100% believe the reason why her and Shamia were laughing as they drove into the sunset singing Drew's song is because they tend to kiki about Drew's horrible, paltry singing career behind the scenes all the time. I actually do think that these girls look crazy because Shamia is gassing them up. And that's why whenever the people are like, what's going on? Shamia jumps in with the, well, you did say so-and-so. Well, you did say such and such. I actually, on the record, I think Angela Oakley's discernment was correct. I think whenever Kelly or K. Michelle confused me, the answer is always somehow Shamia. And Angela's seeing the unedited version. She's seeing things that the producers aren't choosing for us. I think that everybody who talks to Shamia walks out with a beef that nobody understands.
I saw a clip for next week, right?
I'm gonna grab my food. Get into that, Dustin.
Okay. K. Michelle was having a conversation. She was having a conversation where she said that after that purse incident where she left that scene, they all went to the club that night. Her, Kelly, Shamia's mom. She said that Shamia's mom was praying over her in the club, and she said that Shamia told her, I really hope that you stay loyal to me and are my friend because none of my friends want me to be friends with you. K. Michelle said that. She brought it to the table, and that ties directly back into the Rashida versus K. Michelle of it all, which ties back into the Toya versus K. Michelle of it all, which is where that started, which is where Kandi comes in, according to K. Michelle, not according to me, because I don't think Kandi has anything to do with any of this, right? And I think it's ridiculous to put that in there, but that just shows to me that K. Michelle walked into this entire situation with a humongous chip on her shoulder. Okay, over an old ass beef that is not even connected to this show. And she didn't have to bring that conversation between her and Shamia to camera, right? Yeah. But she is, where she said that Shamia told her, my friends don't want me to be friends with you. So I just feel like that kind of illuminates a little bit what the real issue is. You know what I'm saying? She assumes that everyone is connected to that old shit and it's affecting her ability to fuck with these ladies. And I really just don't understand how she doesn't see how that's handicapping her. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Speaking of Shamia, what did you guys think about the fact that Shamia was throwing Gerald a birthday party, honoring his African heritage? She texted Cynthia and Phaedra, yeah, and invited them to it. Did not invite Portia when Angela was at Cynthia's house recapping her conversation with Shamia and was saying how Shamia allegedly sleeps with, some players on the Falcons and the Hawks team. Portia excused herself, went to the bathroom and says, I don't want to be involved in that, whether it's a face, a look, something. I just don't want to be involved in it.
Right.
We're now kind of what I'm seeing is this is the episode that sort of is setting up the Portia and Shamia beat that to Dustin's credit when it comes to K, Michelle, and Drew, we haven't seen that. And when it comes to Shamia and Portia, I haven't seen anything tangible to see why they don't talk to each other.
Mm-hmm.
Starting with you, Blue, what did you think of the fact that Portia got up when Angela was shading her? Then minutes later, Shamia texted two girls, invited them, did not invite Portia to her house when Portia, episode 1, invited Shamia to her home.
I think that kudos to Portia. I think Portia has now, ever since K. Michelle started talking to the empty seat next to her, has like, oh, you girls want to off of me. You girls want to have a tussle with me because I coughed, I blinked, I looked to the left, I looked to the right, 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. It's the Cupid shuffle in this bitch. And she said, you know what? I'm going to go to the bathroom and text my woman. I almost said my bitch. I'm going to go text my girlfriend until y'all figure this the fuck out and change to a new topic. I thought it was brilliant. I hope she leaves every time they bring her up because it's a setup. She's being set up. And back to the Drew Sidor thing really quick. Do y'all notice that Claudia said, she said that sometimes people will do things and put you in a position where if you do poorly, we can clown you. And if you do well, we can say, well, you're supposed to do well. Mm-hmm. That's the scheme that Pinky couldn't get off on Drew in the audition is the scheme that they tried to get off on her when it came to singing. They said, well, she said, of course you did well. You've done enough of these. You've done 100 of these. So rather than saying, damn, she did a good job, she said, well, she should do a good job. She's constantly doing national anthems, right? They were going to have a beef no matter what. If she sucked, you would have shit to say too. So it's like, you guys want a problem with her. And Portia is on to them. They're like, they want it with me and Drew because Phaedra has hemmed and hawed her way onto the good side of fishing with them. And we're the only public enemies from that list who are left. I'm not giving y'all no airtime on my faces. I thought it was brilliant. And I also think that Shamia inviting Dennis, like everything about it felt like it was all a dig. So again, Angela Oakley, you are a prophet. Moving forward, I'll be asking Angela Oakley for lottery numbers. Because you know what? I didn't believe her at first and I felt bad for Shamia. But as the season goes on, my pattern reckoning is like, damn, she was actually onto something. So kudos to Portia. That's my answer, child.
I don't know if for me is the end. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, go, Claudia. Go.
I don't know if she's like like I feel like she's getting the blame for every single thing that's happened this season. I don't know if that's the truth, but I will say that
not the blame.
I will say that I do agree. I thought it was really a lot of growth by Portia to walk out of that scene. I got to give her props for that. I thought that was super dope because, it's very easy to say, listen, we were friends at one point. Like, there's some things I'm never going to say about you. I'm going to but then everyone says that when things are good and when things go bad, they be the first motherfucker telling you a tea, the one that was like the closest to you. So I think that's dope that she kind of honor her, even if it's for, I don't know, real, fake, whatever. We have to give her props and credit.
Yeah, Claudia.
Right? Like you have to, like the fact that she left the room to not even get that moment, that shows that she's an experienced reality star, that she knows what she's doing. And she saw that, like, if I stay here, there's no way either way, right? I'm damned if I do, I'm damned if I don't. So I like that she did that. I thought that showed me maybe there is a little bit of hope for them down the line. I could be wrong, but when you still care even a little bit, like when you're over someone, you're like, fuck it, I don't care. Yeah, yep, man, the bitch did this, that, and the third. But when there's like even a small amount of love there or something, you excuse yourself or you don't engage. She's like, listen, I can't deny it. I can't dispute it, but I don't want to be a part of it. And I like that. Kudos to you, Portia, for stepping away in that conversation about your former best friend. I thought that was very dope and that was a girl code moment. I will say that. I got to give it to you for real. Like that was dope.
Yeah, I agree with both ladies.
Mm-hmm.
So when it comes to Gerald's African party,
his brother was kind of cute. Okay. I was like, should I text Shamia?
Claudia, I literally rewinded and said,
I saw her, and I just saw the Hollywood Unlocked thing, the Impact Award. I sat with her, and she was like, I don't be telling people's business. And anyways,
wait. She said that to you?
Because I made a video. I was like, I'm saying with Shamia, I'm getting all the tea. She wasn't telling me anything about anybody. She wasn't. She really wasn't. No. She really wasn't. And she's like, she's like, I don't. And she seemed like, she was serious about that. But anyways, what's up with the brother, Shamia? The
brother's good looking. The Kelly, the Shamia of it all. Kelly is drunk and she's crying, saying, what a wonderful man that Shamia has and all of these things. Kim Michelle questions if they join in and hunch on each other as well. Dustin, you alluded to it. You just thought that was just like
low hanging fruit. I feel like she keeps taking these swipes at low hanging fruit, and I feel like it's so beneath the expectation I had from her when it came to wittiness, when it came to being cunning, when it came to being quick. You know what I'm saying? The opposite of slow. You know what I'm saying? When it came to all of that, I just haven't seen it. And even that, she's touching her butt. I want to sleep with all of them. Like,
yeah,
like,
weird.
And Kelly and Shamia are those girls. We've seen these types of girls at parties and stuff. There are a lot of girls who ain't gay, ain't bisexual, but they dance with their friends and slap each other on the butt to hype each other up, whatever. And I mean, personally, I'm going to elbow you. You know what I'm saying? Don't touch me while I'm in here getting it in. But a lot of people do, and that's normal. So I just think adding the sexual shit to it was just like, didn't see that coming. You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on, K. Michelle, you better than this, mama. Like, you're better than this. So
I hate when girls do that and try to think that they're being so sexy. Like, they're so interesting.
So original.
It's so corny and so cringe to me. Like, I'm like, please stop. Please, like, you're not, please stop. Please.
It's very kind of pick-me-ish, though, isn't it? Like, I'm not like the other girls. I did not think that at her big age, Kim Michelle would be pulling I'm not like the other girls, but it almost feels like a response to if our theories are correct and a bug has been put in her ear that the girls don't like her, and she's thinking that she's hiding in the shadows and shadow boxing with her own reflection. If I think the other girls don't want me, well, I don't want you either. I'm nothing like you guys. So it feels like she's othering herself as a defensive response to feeling othered, when the irony is every single atom in my body believes that Portia Williams wanted to be her friend on the show, and she ruined it for no reason. I think we can all agree that we could tell that Portia sincerely at some point was excited to have K. Michelle on the show.
Oh, yeah, I think so.
Fuck you then too. I was trying. And I think she ruined what could have been an amazing season of them being a duo.
And probably
I agree. And I also think that Portia doesn't want to have another fucking beef on this show. Exactly. Portia is already stigmatized as the hothead that'll get violent or whatever. And she is probably trying her best to walk away from that. She has a great deal, that was in the headlines or whatever with Bravo and NBC Universal. She's doing other projects. Portia is trying to distance. The Forbes shit, the interview with Carlos, which was great. She's trying to distance herself from all of that beef shit. And I think that Portia, it's reasonable to assume that when K. Michelle was cast on this show, Portia was like, all right, this is a girl who is known for XYZ. I'm not finna have no volatile relationship with her. We about to come in here and I'm gonna offer myself as a friend to her. We saw it. You know what I'm saying? We literally saw it. Yeah. So
I don't think she was being a girl's though. I think honestly, you and Claudia are being nice and saying, "Oh, there must be some love there." Maybe this is because I relate to it. The opposite of love is not hate; it's apathy. You get to a point where you sincerely stop caring, and I don't want to be a part of your narrative anymore. I don't even care about us being best friends. It's stop attaching me to this lady. I'm gonna walk away, so I'm not attached to her. Forget love. I'm apathetic to this. I don't want no part of this. And the way she got up, it felt like I'm tired. Stop using me for a moment.
Yeah.
Look, I want to give a shout out to Giselle Bryant, who appeared. I thought y'all know I love Giselle Kobe Bryant. So
you go. All your girls.
I thought it was, it was the thing that it made me realize too that Portia, obviously, we all know she's the face of the show. I thought you could tell that her and Giselle are real friends.
Yeah.
Giselle brought out this fun, girly, comfortable side of Portia that I don't think any of the girls on the show has brought out to me. That doesn't feel like a shtick. I think the frickin' frack, my opinion, I just think that's old and dated. It was a wonderful time in history. I don't.
For those who celebrate, yes.
Yeah, I don't think that. But my new freaking fact, I love seeing Giselle and Portia. It seemed way
Me
more.
too.
She made me like Giselle, and I haven't said that in years.
Right?
Yeah.
No, they brought up this
hell?
side of each other.
It was a master class in being a housewife. That's what that was. They're
Yeah,
both
I was
seasoned
shocked.
vets, you know, like literally the best of the best. And that's what we saw. So it was a great, very, very cute scene. I'm glad that they included it. It made the cut.
Yes. And shout out to Cynthia's Mela Prince.
Yep, very much so. Like them
Go
together.
ahead,
Go ahead,
Cynthia.
Cynthia. Hell yeah.
My last comment, do y'all think Kelly was shading? Shamia was shading Cynthia with the whole Bigfoot comment. People on Twitter was really upset, saying that Cynthia doesn't bother anybody, and they just felt that, you know, Shamia is really just has his heart on for Cynthia.
I think Shamia's guns are blazing because she doesn't like the way she came off on camera last year. I think that people saying that she was being a punk to Portia, you know what I'm saying, really stuck with her. And she came in this season like, I ain't no punk, and I'm going at whoever the fuck got something to say about me. And I definitely think she laid it on too thick when it came to the Cynthia and the dirty room shit. Like, it's tired, let it go. Stop having smoke for Cynthia. Cynthia is literally, her role on this show is literally the friend of. So she's here to get along with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, let her get along with y'all. She's great in that capacity. So Shamia was doing too much, but that's gonna happen.
I think Shamia got the Jennifer Williams syndrome, where for years everyone made fun of Jennifer Williams for being Evelyn's bitch and lapdog, which she was. And so when she finally got a chance to be on another show, like The Next 15 with Carlos King, she overcompensated with being extra gangster. When you're like, where did this come from? Girl, you had a dude with a knot on his head, throw a drink in your face. But you want to kind of come out.
I forgot about that.
Oh, I didn't. I done sent that in my girl chat. That was hilarious. But anyways, I just think when you know, like, I get why she's on defense, and maybe we'll get a different version next year. But I think, you know, Shamia sees all the things that are said about her. She's frustrated, you know. Think about her life. It changed. She was besties with the star of the show, and then she's not. She's probably feeling like uncertain, and then she got to take all the negative. She never had all this negativity she's had. That is hard for anyone that gets into reality to go from no one ever really dragging you to all of a sudden you are the worst person on the show. They hate you. You trying too hard. You trying to get a moment. You was our favorite. Now we can't stand you. Question her marriage, her kids, her everything. I understand the mentality that's behind that. I just want people just give her a little bit with that, like a little bit with that. She's not experienced that. She's not a seasoned reality vet. Her best friend is.
Claudia.
You know what I mean? Her best friend is. So, like, I understand a little bit of, okay, all right, I see what everybody said about me all season. Wait till next year. You know, it's gonna take her a couple years to get her sea legs or get her legs, like, to get where we're getting the full
Ariel,
the full picture of Shamia. You know, with some growing pains, I do think. I do think
it's painful to watch too, though.
Yeah, they are.
But it's also
because we had high hopes for her.
But as painful as it is for us to watch, put yourself in the shoes of someone that's actually going through it.
No, right? I understand, but it's self-sabotage.
We're viewers. We're viewers. We can sit here and talk about everybody, but we don't know what it feels like. So I'm sure she's had stomach aches reading the comments about her. I'm sure she was a lovable sidekick to the star of the show, right? To go from that to being like, Shamia, she's behind everything.
True. But that's hubris, though. You're describing hubris, and the response to hubris isn't to give you a break. It's to hold you accountable so you stop. That's exactly why I don't want to give her a break, because this is a weakness that she needs to stop. She's self-sabotaging. Shamia's biggest problem is Shamia. And we're not going to help her by handling her kid gloves. Kid gloves is why she feels emboldened to keep overplaying her hand like this. Somebody has to say, enough, you look stupid.
It depends. I mean,
I understand why you did it and still hold you accountable. I don't think grace means that she can't be accountable.
I think on these shows, we pick and choose who we're going to do that for, right? If we like the person, we're going to do that. If we don't like them, we won't. And I'm just speaking from someone that's been kind of in that position a little bit. So my opinion might be a little bit different than anybody else's, because I just remember being at a family reunion, right? Whether you hate me or love me, I'm still human, and I still will feel, and not to insert myself, but I'm just trying to give a little perspective of, like, it's easy for us to say these things and give these well thought out, great feedback. But when you're in it, You are kind of spiraling a little bit. I think Shamia is like, I never in a million years thought that so many people would be against me.
Yeah.
And we can tough love her, but I think she feels. I don't know.
I've been in her position where Love Island fans spent 3 months attacking me, so I can't say I can't relate.
What?
And Love Island fans are the craziest fans in the world. So I actually am speaking from experience. And the answer wasn't for me to be defensive. It was for me to tighten up. So as somebody who was attacked by the biggest fandom in the world for several months to the point where I was worried about being doxxed, I still had to tighten up even though I was going through it. And my response wasn't to cause pain to others. My issue with Shamia is some of the stuff that she's doing is coming out and hurting other people. So it's like hurt people, and stop hurting people though. Just because I understand you're hurt doesn't mean it's a carte blanche for me to handle you with kid gloves when you're going like a pit bull at everybody.
I don't think she thinks she's hurting people. I think she thinks I'm defending myself. I don't think she thinks I am.
Victim speak tends to think like that, and it's wrong though. It's still victim speak to me.
Hey man, I'm just telling you from my perspective on.
I agree with your perspective.
I had a lot of people hating me and thinking that I was something I totally wasn't. And then a lot of stuff gets taken out of these reality shows, y'all. Like it's not always what you think. It's not always what we are seeing every week. It's really not. I say this. I think in reality TV, a lot of times they make bad girls look good and the good girls look bad. And then you have to deal with the consequences because you cannot go in and explain yourself really. You have to really just go with it. So, and I'm not being an apologist. I'm just trying to offer a little perspective from a little other side, a little bit. Like,
so you don't think it's 100% Shamia like feeding the information to K Michelle that's causing her to have the disposition? And Blue, you do feel like Shamia is feeding the information to K Michelle that's contributing to her having a disposition. Is that what I'm getting?
I think that we have watched Shamia not even be able to hold herself back from agreeing and co-signing bullshit when she's in the presence of the person they were talking shit about, which tells me how comfortable you are doing it behind the scenes. In the words of James Baldwin, I don't have to assume how you act. I'm watching how you act. So I'm not even assuming. If you are sitting next to Drew Sidor, who looks sincerely confused like the audience about why K Michelle has so much whatever, and you look at Drew and you snarl. I watched it back 4 times, by the way, because I was like, am I tripping? And you say, you did mention Black a lot of times. Nobody even was talking about Black. You're so used to talking shit about me, you can't turn it off when I'm sitting next to you.
Yeah.
That's not an assumption. I'm watching it. And my thing is, the problem with victim speak is someone hurts you in a way that is unfair, and then you become the very thing that hurts you. At what point do you stop? There's a hypocrisy that makes me able to understand Claudia's point. I completely understand and agree with it. It's the action. So Claudia's talking about feelings. I'm talking about actions. Her feelings are valid. Her actions are bullshit.
And just to be clear,
her actions are shit to me. I'm sorry.
Making excuses for Shamia. Trust me, I like Shamia, and there's been things that she's done on the show where I have cringed. I'm like, oh, girl, that ain't it. So I'm not like
when she was talking about shit.
He's talking about her feelings, and that's completely valid. I'm just talking about her actions. So we're talking about 2 different things. Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. Like I can say, just like I can give criticism to Portia and Phaedra, and then also turn around and say, you did right on that. You did good on that. That is like we're just discussing the show, like the thing, right? Like we should be able. There's no one here that we should just be like everything they do is right and everything this person does is wrong, because it's not true. Everyone here has played a part in the dysfunction of the group. There's no innocent people here. I'm just saying, like, I'm just trying to think like from her perspective what she thinks. I don't think she's going I'm going to go.
But you wouldn't act like her. That's the irony is, Claudia Jordan, you are such a fucking classy person that doesn't get enough credit. The irony is you can relate to her feelings. You still don't act like that.
No, I won't. But
you still don't act like that. And you
Claudia
know why?
tell him fuck you first. Claudia be like, you know what, bitch, fuck you. I didn't do it. I give a fuck.
But it's not for like 17 episodes back to back though, with her wig tilting off. Like there's a part of you that can feel like Shamia and still catch it and say, girl, you feel like you're horrible right now. Choose your moments. We're seeing her be self-indulgent and self-sabotage. So it's like you can relate to her, but even you know better at a certain point. And I haven't watched Shamia know better the whole season.
Most people don't know that they're doing the thing until like much later.
Until
like,
it's too late.
So we hold you accountable on Monday Night Live.
In the moment, and then they shot this how many months ago? Like in the moment, it is very hard for most people to have that awareness. They think they're in the moment, like, I wasn't trying to do this on the third. I was just defending I was fighting for my life in that moment. She's defensive. She's very defensive. She's on defense, right? She really is. And I mean, shit. God damn, y'all need
What show you watching?
few people in these comments. I swear. But
What they saying?
I'm gonna pray for y'all.
What they saying, Claudia?
I mean, there's some that's like, yes, true, but then there's some that's, the typical stuff every week. And I don't know what I've done to some of you, but if you don't like honesty, then don't follow me on social media. Don't watch anything I do. But I'm just gonna give honesty from my life experience, and I think that's what makes any panel worth a damn.
Yeah.
Clearly, with 8,000 people watching while the Knicks is playing Game 3.
Oh shit! What's up, y'all?
I know that's right. Sorry.
How boring would the show be if every single time we had a conversation about your faves or the people you don't like, and we always like, I agree. Oh, me too. Next topic. So we're gonna hash it out, and I think that's what healthy conversations should be about, y'all. So,
and if you don't like it, get bent.
And I'll say this. Obviously, you two are making great points, and this is me speaking as producer, right? I do think that once again, and I've been saying this since day one, there's lots of people who get on these shows thinking it looks easy until they're in it. And they operate in a way that they think in the moment is the right thing to do until it plays back and you're like, oh. But one thing I will always say, the ones who go on Twitter or in interviews saying, you know what, that wasn't a good moment for me, and I could accept that. I had a moment. So, and again, we have 10 more episodes to go, but I think that's what the audience sometimes looks for is, okay, I'm with y'all too. Like, for example, I remember when last season when Portia met with Shamia met with Ralph. And maybe Portia got dragged to the heavens.
That wasn't cool. That wasn't like a good moment for either one.
That was horrible. Even me, who sometimes are like, terrible. I was like, look, Portia, now you know goddamn well that was horrible, right? But my point is, Portia, which had her YouTube channel, she said, all right, y'all, that wasn't a good look. Got it, stupid. She said, I sold them this idea that I was being, I was coming on the show this season with my husband. And I felt like in that moment, I had to do something to earn my check. So I do think what people are looking for, the audience, is some accountability if it's necessary for them. And look,
but she's doubling down instead, which is making
if you want to be like Giselle Bryant, who's the face of Potomac, and never address the audience, you can do that too. But I think that's when you have to, you as a reality star, you have to make the choice of, like how we do. All four of us be like, look, we have a job to do. We're going to stay how we feel. We're going to get dragged saying it, but at least I can sleep at night knowing I said how I felt.
Yeah, so, I don't give a fuck, personally.
I think for some of the reality stars is, if you stand on it, stand on it. If you feel like you're being misunderstood, I do implore those to be like, call it out so that the audience feels like, okay, at least we know we're not stupid or we weren't making shit up. So, but it's tough. That's why I tell people being a reality star is one of the toughest jobs in the world, and that's why I don't get high off my own supply.
It could be terrible. It honestly, like, you go from being so excited to be on, like, oh my God, I love this. And then when you see, oh my God, it was literally a scene we did 4 months ago. We move on and I have to still be fucking crucified for some shit that was an argument that was you was just doing a scene. I was being serious. And oh my God, the way people hang on to things sometimes, like, I just say they go through a lot to do what they do. They really, really do.
Yeah.
They really, and really be having anxiety. I remember being on the phone with Cynthia, like, just anxiety every week about oh Lord, what's gonna happen, the mentions. Like, these are people.
Yeah. Well, listen, we thank y'all for watching. I'm gonna read the super chats really, really, really fast. Go next.
The show's over? Okay, I'm gonna finish my drink. Go ahead.
Nah.
All right, read them super chats.
Okay.
Here's Claudia. That was good TV, friend.
Yes.
Wait,
I just work here, y'all. I just work here.
No, it's no tension, y'all. We're having a conversation. Grow up.
No.
Can I say this for a quick second? Not only was there no tension, me and Claudia are both fiery and have passionate personalities. Claudia was advocating for Shamia's feelings, which is valid. I was advocating for her to be held accountable for her actions.
Yes.
There actually is no conflict, guys. Someone can have valid feelings and still have actions that are donkey shit. They coexist in most of you typing right now. So not too much on being allergic to nuance.
Blue, they want you and I to have a problem so bad. Some of
They're gonna die mad then, Claudia. It's not that serious.
Thank you.
I just want to say, you guys need to fuck yourself. Because
we didn't rehearse that part, Claudia.
No, and we're not. I'm going off script. Y'all told me to drink. Blue, this is your goddamn fault because you made me drink. So I'm just gonna say this. Y'all want us to have an issue so bad, and I'm sick of it. Like something's wrong with y'all. The same people that are on the high horse in the comments want me and Blue to have a comment. We can discuss things. Friends and adults with a fully developed frontal lobe can have a conversation and not agree. Respectfully, y'all. I would tell y'all to suck it.
We always say cowards love to judge the brave. It takes a lot of courage as Black women to come on the show and have passionate discourse and not be worried about being flattened into angry Black women. And the fact that we can do this and both of us are going to smoke a J and have a good night after this.
Thank you.
For cowards, you can't have a real conversation with your friends. And so you have to tell yourself that this is conflict because you can't do this in your real life.
And let it also not be missed that we're grown as men and women, and we're not about to have an argument on a personal level about a fucking television show.
I don't know none of these people. Carlos does.
We're talking about a TV show.
I don't really give a fuck. Can I be honest? I don't care. Okay, I'm just playing the game. The hell? You said Carlos.
Now in the chat saying, I need to find my clit. I can't find my clit. I have my clit, and you know where my clit is because it's in y'all's mouths every week.
Right, there you go, Claudia. Tear them up.
I must have missed something. Wait, how'd they get to your clit, friend? I'm so
they stopped on something from 12 years ago, honey. Move on. Constantly. My clit stays stimulated because it's always in y'all mouths.
That's right, Claudia.
Super. I gave a clog. Super chat time.
Y'all said my clit more than my last lover. Jesus Christ.
Oh, see, fine. You didn't eat it, Claudia. That's because you didn't call you best eater. Told you.
What? I what?
Blue.
Next time, call your favorite.
You know what?
Eater.
You're right. I did not call my best.
I keep telling you, it never fails.
It was the Sadiq and not the eating. Yep, you're right.
All right, so we have a super chat for Dustin. Miss Allen Know It All. Dustin, you said it. Stand down lows. Pinky enough already. I love Fridays After Dark show on Patreon. Carlos, Dustin, and Claudia.
Much love to you, Miss Allen Know It All.
That one. Okay, we got this one. Dustin, when you were talking about Charlie Sheen on Patreon, all I could see was that scene from Half Baked. Boo this man, laughing my ass off. Okay. Pretty brown eyes. Dustin, do you think Shamia is hanging from the Madani door? Or the
No, I don't. Shamia is not hanging from that. Y'all are so funny.
What is that? Okay, you know what? I'm not going.
What does that mean?
Drew just got lipo 360 and she made a post about it. She looks incredible. Her body looks good as fuck.
I saw
Drew looks
it.
so good. Yeah. Drew looks so beautiful.
I want that.
She looks good as hell. Her body looks good.
BBL Drew. Y'all are hilarious.
She looks good as hell.
Thank you, Larry Reed Live. We appreciate
that.
Oh my God, what's Larry Reed?
Claudia, you can tell the difference. She said, "Oh,
Claudia, we love you so much. You do not have to explain anything."
That's right.
Love y'all.
It's exhausting.
When it comes to EQ, Maurice is Letitia, Marcel is Kimmi. Imagine if there was a Y-Sop. They married their sibling.
Wow.
The Real Ron News says what you are missing is K. Michelle is dealing with med issue. That's why she can't sit through a scene.
Now you know what? Now you know he's trying to be. That person is trying to be funny. That's what they do it. And then you wrong. You ain't right.
You're crazy. Xana Fisher, hey Carlos, I'm a young lady who gave you my resume at the Houston show on Friday. I hope you get an opportunity to look at it. I also have amazing references as well. I'm happy I got the opportunity to meet you. God bless. Thank you, Zandy Official, for coming. I think we got your resume too. Thank you, baby.
It's also remind you to look at it.
No. That's like when that girl got that Billberry for Tyler Perry. Remember?
Oh, that's true.
The Billboard, yes, that was good. Char Turner, Carlos, did you call Tyrone in Dallas? Yep, I was a lady in the front row with the white floral blouse with a brooch on each collar. You better describe yourself.
I know.
Yeah, you say so yourself because you did.
I ain't mad at it.
I love it.
All right, I think that's all of the chats we have. So, okay, Dustin, you are on the road. Talk to us about what you got going on. DustinRossLive.com.
You know the address, baby. Oh, we got another one.
Claudia, I noticed and love how the overall love and hip hop Miami cast has professional respect for you. I do wish that the blue-haired toddler that came nasty into your event did not attend your event, especially since it looks like she might ruin it with her Karen call to 911.
Oh yeah, they called the police. It was crazy. And production had to shut down. It was out of control. It was, but they do show respect, except the Michael side chick. Sometimes, no, even her. I be gathering her. I've gathered her. I've gathered her. I gathered her. I was like, damn, I feel bad how I gathered her, and I usually don't be feeling bad, but yeah.
A lot. I love this.
Mercurial Monday, we thank y'all so much. We run it too. Have y'all noticed that some people in the comments try to pit Blue and Claudia against each other?
Every week, I see it. Every week.
By the way, they do it with every woman.
Every week, I'm so sick of it. Like,
do you want them to do that to us? What's
well,
that'd be my thing. Like, what's the point in saying that?
I don't mean listen.
What
you
want
what
them
she
to
was
do that
saying
to
was
us? You
how
shouldn't be doing it to any of us.
It's misogyny though when they do it to women though. They do it to women on purpose because women can't get along. It's misogyny.
Y'all, honestly, sometimes I'm gonna be real, y'all. Sometimes the comments, and I maybe will start turning them off. Yeah, you make me almost not want to even show up sometimes, and I hate that because I love them.
Claudia,
it is. It's like, why every single week? I am just here doing a job. I do not talk about any of these people on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or Saturday and Sunday, and it's just a little bit unbalanced sometimes. I just wish I would chill. At the end of the day, I'm a human that goes through stuff in my life. And it is, I'm gonna get emotional now. It's a little frustrating with some of y'all. It really is. And I'm sick of it. I have to deal with stuff in my life, in real life. And I just come here to do a job. And I just get tired of it. It's either you want to find an issue with me and Blue. You either want to make me obsessed with Portia, or you want to make me be a hater. And I'm not. I'm just speaking on a rail. And if you don't fucking want me here, then I can leave. But I don't want to. I love this panel and I love this. But I ain't gonna lie to y'all, it does bother me sometimes. And I'm sick of it. I wish y'all would just chill and let me do my fucking job. Honestly. Seriously. Yes. And Blue,
well, we love you, Claudia, and fuck them hoes.
Well, listen, Claudia, you and I have talked about this.
It's like, I'm so sick of it, you guys. Like, why am I always the bad guy?
I'm happy you're saying this because honestly, guys, I'm looking at the blue screen. I don't read the comments, so I've had no idea.
Same.
Me and Dustin don't read the comments, so until they come on the screen, I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
God bless
I'm sorry you have to see that shit.
Yeah,
though.
that hurts
Fuck
my
them
heart.
Every week,
motherfuckers.
y'all. Like the first like few months, it was so much love, and I remember telling you, I'm like, it's so much love here. I love it.
Yeah.
Like when you come from toxic situations, it felt so good, and then it's just like.
Well, I think the thing is this, and this is what I said to you privately too, if you don't mind me sharing.
No, go ahead.
I always remind you, though, you know, I do this a lot with you. In real life, you have never met anyone who has not shown up and showed you love. You have literally sent me and Dustin videos about people coming up to you while you're in Aruba, at BravoCon. Like my advice for you is always to remember the people that meet you in real life, and you get nothing but love in real life. The thing about these comments is this, and this is why I always wanted to make sure you knew that people are here just to be, you know, provocative. It's because, and it's what we warned Blue. We told Blue, we said, look, bitch,
they told me
House of Atlanta comes up, be careful, because the House of Atlanta fans
I have to join Dustin for a second. Okay.
No, can I thank you and Dustin? You and Dustin, Claudia, it was a week where you were doing BravoCon, and Dustin and Carlos, I had read a mean comment and it ruined my day, and they said stop reading them. I have not read them since unless they pop on the screen.
Yeah, I just listen. It's something I tell my cast, and listen. I know that at the end of the day, I can't control what people do. Yeah. I will say this: we all know what it's like to get dragged, and one thing we all do is make sure we protect ourselves. And look, I don't care who don't want you here. The gag is they do want you here because
they do, because she's famous and they want to get to her.
Yeah. And you want her here, and it's your shit, Carlos. You want her here.
A reminder, and that's why sometimes I may say things I take up for people that y'all may not like. Like, there's real shit people are going through in real lives that like other issues. Like, I feel like I deal with rejection all the fucking time. All the time. I feel like I go hard for people. They don't always go hard for me. That's fine. I don't family stuff. Like, listen, I'm just saying, real person here. Don't want to make this shit about me, but I am feeling emotional today. And again,
well, it's about you right now, and that's fine. And I love you so much, friend. And I got your back. You ain't working with no motherfucking strangers. You working with people that care about you and that value you and appreciate what you bring to this show and fuck with you outside of this damn show. You know what I'm saying? So a stinking ass black dirty underfoot bitch in the comments that don't know you from Adam and would never in a million years say that shit to your face. Fuck them.
It's just,
you know what I'm saying? And it hurts. It still hurts your feelings, and that's pissing me off that somebody hurt your feelings. So I don't like that. That's making me mad.
Outside of the show, I don't even watch reality TV. I only do it for the show. In real life, it's just news and documentaries. So then I watch it and get into it so I could know what I'm talking about here, you know. And anyways, I just need y'all to just, you know what? Don't stop what y'all do in the comments. I'm just going to start turning the comments off on my end.
Yeah, turn them off.
Yes, but that's the way you have to control your power. But the one thing, listen, my advice to you, and you know I've been saying this to you since I met you. My advice to you is to always remember the real people.
Yeah.
I listen.
Even the real people be letting you down though, and I'm dealing with some shit. So
not these ones.
I mean in terms of people who are aggressive to you in the comments. You don't ever receive that in real life. You have never received a troll come to you and say these things. You literally get the total opposite. And my goal for you is for you to always remind yourself of that. And because it happened to you last week in a room. You know what I'm saying? Like out the country.
Carlos, can I just say something real quick? People don't realize that me and Claudia met in 2020 when we both worked at Fox Soul, and she was absolutely lovely to me. Like she came on the podcast I was on, she welcomed me with open arms. I'm like, oh my God, it's Claudia Jordan. And next thing I know, I'm in Vegas with her and we're having an amazing time. In real life, Claudia has never been anything but lovely to me. When they said, how do you feel about going on the show? I said, I already know Dustin. I saw him on the tour. He was warm to me. And Bridget's always saying he fine. That's a good man, Savannah. I know Carlos used to do Kardashian recaps with each other 3 or 4 years ago. And me and Claudia went to Vegas together. So I know she's cool. Like in real life, guys, everything is Gucci. So y'all just being weirdos. Y'all just being weird.
I'm like,
and as far as shit between people on this show, I'm not gonna be on a show where we getting into it. I'm just not gonna, I don't work in spaces like that. I'm not going to. I refuse to. And again, these are my friends in real life before we was doing this show, all three of y'all. So I would never allow this show or a disagreement like that to compromise our real motherfucking real life shit. You know what I'm saying? So y'all, them commenters, man.
Ooh. I will
Thanks
say
for watching, but fuck you. You know
I will say
saying?
the plus side, my tears are getting the money up. I do see some super.
You know what? And
not sympathy and payola. All right, so I want to read the last. Claudia is on my last nerve. Claudia, I met you a few years ago at the NSBE Dallas conference, and you were a breath of fresh air. I will always love you.
Thank you.
Claudia, shake them devils off. Claudia, ignore the morons. They will never forgive you for Puerto Rico. Screw them. These are children in adult bodies.
Nice.
You have way more super fans than haters. We truly love you. Don't forget your tea. And
TGIF and side dish audience.
If you didn't raise your hand to read out loud in class, don't be loud.
Yikes.
That's actually funny. This one about Gerald BK Finance. This is what I mean by Gerald is not liking the mean woman that Shami is becoming. And sidebar, Blue, you ate on the Summer House Part 2 reunion. Love Jazz, but you educated her. She got on my nerves.
Don't do that.
But again, the reason why
Jesus,
the reason why I love the people I handpicked to work with, because that's a blessing in itself, is because we can all have debates, and I promise you guys, the moment we end stream, we go about our day.
100.
We literally don't talk about this anymore. The moment we end this shit, we're gonna go about our day. I'm gonna see Blue, I think tomorrow, Wednesday, with Summer House Part 3 recap with Jazz. Blue and Jazz had this beautiful debate, but I'm a student of The View. I love a good debate.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't leave the fucking stage.
She DM'd me love right afterwards. I almost sent her my number. It was all love afterwards.
I love Jazz.
But I listen, in Claudia's defense, I am aware that people try to pit women against each other.
Always.
I'm aware of it.
Always.
Listen, they tried to say me and Dustin were lovers.
Mm-hmm.
And we
beat that hunching. Well, hold on now. This is not democratic.
You said what?
Which is low key homophobic, by the way.
It's true. More fun, but homophobic. You're right.
Which is low key homophobic, but I don't want to be the pissed off gay guy tonight, so never mind.
And just so you know,
shit,
me and Dustin, we like the same thing.
Oh, okay, Carlos. I'm not sure we needed that part, but thank you.
What do you mean by that?
Tag team back again. Like
after dark next Friday.
So if there was a train,
choo choo, who was the caboose?
Sorry. They could. Okay.
Sorry, wrong show. All right.
Okay, no, so she run it. No, we know she run it. We know you, babe. We love you too. You are that. All right, Dustin.
Right.
I'm sorry. Once again, DustinRossLive.com. What you got going on, brother?
Yep, I'm on tour, baby. See y'all Juneteenth next week, actually in Philly. Going to Boston, going to Chicago, St. Louis, Atlanta, and Nashville. All those tickets are on sale now, and I cannot wait to talk about the Diddy tape. So come see me on stage, y'all. Yeah.
Great show, y'all. Y'all have to see it. You're gonna be mad if you don't go. And when you see the highlights,
thank you, friend.
You're gonna be like, damn.
And Boston,
Claudia pulled up.
July 20th show, Boston, pull up because I will be there specifically for that show.
I love y'all. Thank y'all.
Claudia, you are being with some Mob Wives. What you got going on?
Oh yeah, I got an appearance in Atlanta. I'm moderating. So they're doing a Mob Wives tour, which should be fun. This was it Saturday? Hold on, let me look. I think it's this Saturday in Atlanta. So please pull up. Yes, it's going to be. Damn, I gotta look at this. Okay, July. Oh, I'm sorry, July 1st. I'm sorry. Damn, I thought it was. I don't even know when I'm supposed to be this weekend. July 1st. I'm gonna be.
You want me to read it?
Who am I gonna be this weekend?
Y'all done hurt my baby feelings. She didn't fuck the calendar up. I am.
I'm not doing shit.
When am I supposed to be this weekend? Oh, I am doing something in Atlanta on Sunday. Something else. I'm hosting a reunion for this dating show with Snoop.
Oh.
You know, Snoop, the lady Snoop.
Oh,
yeah.
From Baltimore, Baltimore Snoop. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's gonna be. I
Okay.
gotta watch it all this week. So and catch up. So I'm doing that this Sunday, and I will be putting it on my social media where you can come. We need people in the live studio audience this Sunday in Atlanta, and I'm also hosting the Women's Hall of Fame Songwriters Awards in DC. I'll be in DC on Saturday. So Saturday DC, Sunday Atlanta. So all information be on my page. So yeah, and then Accidentally Informed on Wednesdays. Yes, there's that. That's it. Okay, that's it. Damn, Blue, this was your fault. I was totally ready to just not even drink anything because I worked out today.
Claudia, wait, the bottle was full a couple hours ago.
That's why my nose is red. I'm over here.
Your nose is red. It really is.
Yeah, like a white woman. The white, like that's white people shit right there. This is you. Said Claudia. I'm good.
But Claudia, I had this, friend. You see the difference in the.
Well, that's the difference between me and you. I don't have self-control like you do. Okay. Missing.
And I had.
I can't.
You know what? Here come Dustin. Hey, for my stuff, tomorrow, Blue Centric Live, we're going to be doing Tarot Tuesday. Once a month, I do a tarot reading for all 12 of the zodiac signs from Aries to Pisces. Tomorrow, I feel like I'm going to be extra lit, so tune in. It's a
what time?
So I'm going to be doing tomorrow at 3:30 Pacific, which is 6:30 Eastern.
Live?
Yeah, live.
Can I?
Y'all better tune in.
Yeah.
Okay.
So and people can throw me some money like a stripper to answer specific questions. I'll explain the rules tomorrow, and also Saturday.
I'll be there tomorrow.
That's gonna be interesting when we get to the Libras, child, because the cards are blunt. I'm gonna warn you now, the cards are blunt, but they're fair. And then Saturday, I'm doing a Love Island season 2 recap. We look at Love Island through the lens of emotional intelligence and tell what kind of crazy we're looking on the screen. We have a great time. My friend Monique Neville joins me, and it's just a fun time. It's the summer. I love doing content in the summer because it's so easy breezy, beautiful cover girl. And I adore you guys. And Claudia, I'm happy you had that moment because people can only be manipulative like this and nasty like this when they dehumanize you. You just rehumanize yourself and they remembered you were a person.
They still don't care. They tell me I'm a has-been. So yeah.
Oh, Claudia, we told you to turn off the comments. Why do
you? I'm curious. It's like
turn off the comments.
Negative comment. Remember the positive was. That's the rule. All right, raindrops. Watch my Duran Bernard interview that Blue saw. And make sure that you guys.
Who's next?
I'm dropping an interview tomorrow with a comedian.
Kevin Hart.
Cheryl Underwood.
Ooh.
It's a female.
Is it Cheryl Underwood?
If it's Monique, must see TV, baby.
Tiffany Haddish, just hilarious.
Ooh,
I already did just hilarious.
Yeah, they had a good interview.
Yeah, thank you, Dustin. So that's dropping tomorrow at noon. It's a female comedian, and we get into the Kevin Hart roast, and a lot of other things too. Their new relationship. Marlon, I said female, not my twin brother. Can I say, and this is no cap, even Duran said in the interview, I literally, straight men really do think I'm Marlon Wayans.
You guys do look alike. You guys do look alike.
Like, the word ain't scary, eerie. Because at first it was like a cute little 1-2-1-2. It's definitely getting out of hand when it comes to the straight guys too. But I appreciate the love.
You look more like him than he does, Carlos. That's the thing. You look more like him than he does.
There's times where you're talking and I'm just like looking at you and I'm like, it catches me off guard. So I'm like it really.
So for the gays who have a crush on Marlon Wayans, I'm available.
Hey, what'd you say?
He's doing a commercial for that thing, girl. He said for the gays who like Marlon
Wayans. Are you attracted to him? Is he attractive to you?
You know what's so funny? I actually met him before, and I never seen it. But I also had Beijing.
Yeah, the Beijing don't look nothing like him. The Beijing is Marlon Wayans. That's just
y'all look alike now, for real.
Yeah, the bald head and the beards is the whole thing.
I can't wait to get famous enough to do a Carlos interview. I can't wait. Because when I tell you I'm going to pop my shit in that chair, I am going to pop my shit in that Carlos King interview. Y'all thought that Micah interview was something? Wait till I just wait. Give me a minute and wait till I get in that Carlos chair. Y'all will see.
That is so
Claudia
sweet.
know what it feels like to be in the Carlos chair.
Mm-hmm.
They love that interview, by the way, Claudia. You had a lot of love in that one. Read the comments.
That was
listen, read those, bitch. Don't read the other ones.
Right, read those comments.
Yeah, I did read them, Carlos. I read them.
Those were good.
That was what after TGIF when it fell apart.
But no, I felt it humanized you a lot too.
That was my fault too. Yes.
So no, the interview starting tomorrow.
These comments that they're posting are so funny.
Is it Regina Hall? Now I'm excited.
So that's tomorrow. And then Blue and Jazz will be recapping Summer House Part 3 reunion.
Roseanne.
I would quit. If it's her, Roseanne, I'm putting it in my face.
Roseanne.
I hope it's a trick chair, and when she sit down in it, her ass just goes straight to the floor.
It's not Roseanne, although her name does get brought up.
Oh, Lunel. Oh, I know. It's Lunel. It's Lunel.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
I love Lunel. Does she smell?
Oh, it's Lunel because new relationship, and she kicking it with Albie Shore.
With Albie Shore, and she looked like she smelled it. Did you smell her neck? I could tell her neck is powdery.
And she was friends with Roseanne. Like she has good things to say about Roseanne. I remember.
And she knows Kevin Hart and them. She was at the Netflix brunch that same weekend. I saw her.
By the way, the best thing about this, just so y'all know, when I do drop who it is, I am inundated with comments. Blue was right. Des was right. Like Duran asked me.
Yeah.
It was like spam. It was so many comments saying how y'all are right. So they do love the guessing.
We're good at this.
I'll say this much. Y'all did say her name. So you'll find out tomorrow once again if Claudia.
I'll be sure I said what's up, Lunel.
I want to smoke with Lunel so bad.
Oh, good weed. She got some good weed, good smelling neck.
Cuss good. And
you
just
should go to her show. She has a residency in Vegas at Jimmy Kimmel's Comedy Club on Sundays. Like we should all go to Vegas and just go to her
We should
show.
have a Vegas show.
Yeah.
Yes, and Cash Blue on Joe Budden's podcast. It was excellent. And
Blue, good job, baby.
It was fantastic.
You see, y'all clap when I'm passionate with men, but then you create arguments when I'm passionate with women. Misogyny.
Yeah.
No, that's why that makes so much sense. It was. That's exactly what it is.
Meanwhile, Claudia and Blue will literally jump somebody together. That's what's so crazy.
With an empty bottle.
Love you guys. Love you, Claudia. Love you, Blue.
Love y'all.
Love you, Dustin. And love you, Knicks. Go Knicks. And I'll see you on the next one.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all.